Gentlemen, his favorite movie is Beaches, starring the fabulous Bette Midler, and he loves tummy tickle time, especially if it's with a naked dude. It's Jeff!
He's got a face that's made for radio, the body of a prominent NAMBLA member, and can give birth like a seahorse. It's John!
Hooray for shit talking!
We did it. We did it.
Yeah, we did. Hey, America, guess what time it is?
What time is it, John?
It is time for the 2GS show, Glitches Get Stitches, episode 9. We're almost to 10, Jeff.
That's 2 digits.
We're
almost at
Jeff's on his chicken drink.
We're almost in IQ range now.
Yeah. Episode 9, Glitches Get Stitches. What are we going to do for the 10th one? Something big? No?
Probably
something boring.
Yeah. Same thing.
Episode 10, the boring one. Nothing special. Make sure you check us out on our Facebook page. Like us, share us, comment, tell us we're fucking assholes, anything. We're at like 90
on the dot, I think, yeah.
Likes on that page. Our Instagram, check us on Instagram. That's blowing up from the flow up. We had like 120.
It's because people like using that shit.
I know. And when we do our promotions, that shit, like we got 117 likes on like a $5 promotion the other day.
Really? Nice.
Yes. I thought I sent it to you. Or was that a naked picture of my dick?
But you boosted both of those.
Oh, that's why I got so many likes.
You think other people like seeing your junk?
Make sure you subscribe to us for free on iTunes. We're on Google Podcasts. We got our YouTube. Jeff's uploading those episodes.
Yep, just audio.
Yeah, I think we'll do something special for like some kind of fucking video or something like that.
Just do like a stupid skit.
Yeah, for
record
for our episode 10. We gotta get the videos up there. Anyway, videos soon to come to
We
YouTube.
can record us mid-coitus.
Stitcher, 1 episode.
Yeah, the Stitcher's screwing up right now.
That's why our numbers are jacked up.
Yeah, I still like our numbers.
I like our numbers too. I'm just
numbers.
glad we have numbers. It's the zero part that scares me.
Especially when we listen to it at least once. Like, why doesn't our one?
And then the other views are Jeff's mom and aunt.
Hey, they like it. I know. And then my brother and
there you go.
My wife
Thanks to Jeff's family, or we wouldn't have zero numbers. Let's see. Home Depot, Shake Shack, Man's Big and Tall. I guarantee you'll like the way we fit inside of you. Oh, we got the Twitter up.
Oh, the Twitter. I forgot the Twitter.
And the friggin'... Are we missing something?
No,
that's it?
the Twitter and the Instagram. That's our least. We're slow on the twits.
We need a Snapchat.
Do we? We'll get one. All right, we'll get
Jack, we're going to tell everyone right now that's listening. Here. Buddy Jack's here. Let's cheers it up.
Intro.
Buddy that I work with at some place we will not name. You'll have to dig deep to find out where I work at. Jack, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. I was really excited.
How you doing today?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good. It's been hot
You
out,
listen to the podcast from time to time?
I do listen to the podcast from time to time.
Well, thank you. You're one of our viewers. Is that what we have?
This is
We almost Jeff's family.
Yeah, right. we almost could have done this for the 10th one, or like first guest.
Yeah.
For 10, but
A sneaky play. You put it at 9.
yeah,
But
we snuck it. We snuck it.
The main segment is going over that overview party we all went to.
We need. Yeah,
It'd be old news by that.
All right.
I know. We gotta stay fresh.
For all the Overwatch listeners that are all right here, actually.
So let's get into it. How's your week going? Or it's Monday. Or no, it's not Monday. You know why we didn't record yesterday? Because I was still hungover from Saturday.
Yeah, it was good. John put in some work on Saturday.
Dude.
That was a good time.
Awesome.
Me and my fellow Jack here, and Jeff, and our buddy Bill, Jack's girlfriend. What was her name again? Madeline, and then A-Rod.
Like 8 times. It was amazing.
What happened?
You asked her like 8 times.
I don't remember a lot from the end, but
You remember his drink order, but not the names.
yeah, that's because the waitress remembered it for you.
we all went to the finale viewing party at Three Wise Men. I do want to say thanks to my buddy Michael Cleveland for hooking it up because we had a fantastic
That was
time.
amazing, honestly.
Also, Forge X
Yeah.
is dope. They put the party together. They did everything. They got the video up that we shared on the page.
Yeah,
Did you see that video?
I did.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, I just saw that right when I threw it up, and then everyone else saw it on the page.
Well, it's been a couple days, and I messaged him, and I was like, hey. hey, you gonna happen to put up a video from Saturday? Because he had the one up from Friday.
Yeah.
And I really wanted us to be in the one on Saturday, and we's in it.
We is. Our table is.
You're talking it, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He was asked me who it was.
I know how to go like,
do I add him?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, you were already gone.
No, I wasn't. I was only 5 drinks in.
I thought he was going to throw the promo up when we were like, check out 4Jax on Facebook. I thought that would have like trailed in at the end, but he
Yeah,
didn't.
that's all right. We're not editing partners with him, so.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
free promo.
And I messaged him and asked him about the All-Star weekend that's coming up, and he said that, like, they're doing something. Keep your eyes peeled. So
I don't know if they're going to do the same
at
spot.
3 Wiseman?
I don't know what I just
He
said.
is.
I was like, do you guys have any plans for the Overwatch All-Star weekend coming up this month? And he was like, or someone like their admin or whatever was like, oh, you read our mind. Like, keep your eyes open.
Well, I know Jeff's going to be out of town.
If it's that weekend, yeah, that the 24th
I think it's
or
the
something.
25th and then the 25th.
I
Saturday,
think
Sunday.
my...
We can come back Sunday. I don't know
Yeah,
what
so like
time,
on
so-
the 25th, they're having like a skills course. I think you guys watch like the NHL have like the
Oh,
shootout
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
One day, and then
What
the
are
next day is like it's the All-Star players.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Pacific versus
So they have
Atlantic.
skills one day and then the
So
All-Star.
Saturday is the skills like course thing, and then Sunday is like the Atlantic versus.
See, I didn't even know they did that shit.
I know, I saw it and I was pretty stoked about
That's
it.
dope.
They got some exclusive skins coming out for it.
Really?
Yeah, the Genji and Tracer so far legendary.
Yeah, I think we just like jumped right into the we just
Oh,
skipped
no,
everything we were gonna do.
No, it's coming.
Yeah,
Main segment. This ain't main segment. We're just talking about a little bit, and we're moving on.
Sorry about that.
No.
I heard Ford actually like, oh,
We do it
shit,
all
yeah.
the time. We like start talking about something, and fucking 30 minutes later, like
Never mind.
But did you have fun? At the
Oh,
party?
I had a blast. It was amazing.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that was bomb.
It was amazing to go from like being 13 years old and watching like the esports, like
Yeah.
the League of Legends World Championships
Yeah.
I used to watch, and then being 22 and going to a bar with like 50 other people there,
And, like, celebrating.
Everyone's
Oh,
like
yeah.
cheering and shit. I was
I
like, this
know,
is so
dude.
fucking dope.
I fucking love esports, bro. It's
I
so
do. That's the
badass.
only thing I watch, honestly.
Yeah,
Sounds
we're like,
lame.
we're here for the big game. They're like, no one's playing. I'm like, no, there's
No, they are.
Football didn't
not that
start.
stupid sports stuff.
Yeah, not the sport ball. I don't have time for that crap.
We're for Overwatch. Didn't you see how fat I was?
I like it.
I
did
Yeah,
it.
I'll get into it. How fucking wasted I got when we get to the main segment because I just remember riding off in a sunset in an Uber, waving to Jeff and Bill,
Waking up and
waking up to an angry girlfriend. But hey, I deserved it.
so angry.
She was a good sport about it. I love you, baby.
It's more than a good sport.
Oh gosh.
Jeez.
Hey, you leave her out. All right, so this podcast, like I said, the main segment, we're going to go over the Overwatch finales. We're going to talk about the teams, who was playing, who won, some all-stars on those teams, what the future esports, and we're going to talk about, also, last time we talked, Wrecking Ball was just dropping, so we'll talk about a little bit of his play.
He has
did
dropped.
drop. We also got some trends with benefits, talk about some movies, also some games we're playing, a couple maybe new games that you're playing, but I'm pretty sure you just play Overwatch.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on the ASU esports team. So I'm just
That's
like,
a thing?
yeah.
Do you have to go to school there?
You do have to.
Do you have
Can I
Yeah,
apply?
that's right.
You get a full
But
scholarship?
yeah, so I've just been trying to hone my skills.
We got what had happened was Bill, he no feel good, so he tired. He's gonna sit out this segment. And then last episode we did the top 5 male protagonists in video games. This week we're gonna finish it with the top 5 females. So we'll definitely
switching it up?
do that. So
What is
moving
next,
right
John?
along,
What is next?
it's trends with benefits. All right, this is what's going on now in the real time. What's trending now, pretty much. So movies. There's going to be another Jay and Silent Bob. You guys see the first one?
I did see that. Yes.
So this first movie was the pinnacle of my life. Like, I mean,
Not the birth of your children, or
No.
nope.
Jay and Silent
Or
Bob.
last weekend it was Jay and Silent Bob.
I fucking love this movie. I'm super stoked that they're making a second one. Will it be as good as the first?
Is it a remake or is it a sequel?
It's a sequel.
Oh, a prequel. That's such
Yeah.
a big trend now. Is like prequels. To
Prequel. As long as they have
I thought he was remaking
Will
it.
Ferrell on there, it'll be all right. Well,
I saw an article where he was like, I have to redo it before I die.
Yeah?
It was like on his bucket list. Like
Really?
Kevin Smith was like, I can't die until I like remake it or
Is it
redo it.
a whole remake?
That's what it
Or like a
sounded
different
like.
whole thing? Or maybe I was wrong.
It sounded like a
I
remake.
don't know. I haven't seen anything about it,
Yeah.
but
all I know is I'm excited about it, if that's happening.
that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Who likes Home Alone here? Yeah?
I've seen the commercials.
You're a youngin', okay?
Yeah, I didn't really
Yeah.
see it, honestly.
We're like decades older than you, so like Home Alone was the first movie I saw
would
in
say-
theaters.
Maybe, I don't think maybe one.
How old are you?
22.
I'm 33.
Oh, there we go. See, like,
Full decade.
that's it.
Oh, pretty close. But no, me and Bill, we still quote it every now and then because like you can't. It's just we always go, "Oh, Buzz's girlfriend." Woof.
Best line ever. Best line ever.
That's good. He pulls out his brother. It's his brother, right?
Yeah.
He's going through his room after they all leave, and he
Yeah.
pulls out a picture of his brother's girlfriend, and she's just this huge. He's all, "That's Buzz's girlfriend." Woof.
Dude, I used that throughout my whole military
Oh, yeah.
career, man. Like,
Still use
I
it.
saw ugly fucking. I mean, they're women and they're all beautiful. Because I have 2 daughters. But sometimes they're wolf.
Sometimes it's wolf.
Woof.
Super stoked about that. Oh, you know what? We didn't all cheers live. Just cheers, bro.
Well, we cheers to my name, but
Yeah, that we-
we'll
yeah.
cheers again. I'm done.
That was
That'll be a
that
few-
was before we were recording.
Oh, really?
That'll be a few.
No.
There'll be a few more. It doesn't matter.
I'm already drunk. So Home Alone, my boy Ryan Reynolds said he's gonna do a what's it called, a reimagining or something, or like
I guess almost like a parody.
parody called Stoned Alone.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I don't know how like if it'll be like how the scary movies are parodies of like Scream and stuff like that, or if it's gonna,
That's my
or it's
guess.
literally a guy just
Yeah.
being like,
Or if-
fucking paranoid.
yeah, or
High
if he just
as
plays
hell.
like this Down syndrome adult kid who's not allowed to be at home alone.
You mean John?
Help me!
I hope it's not like the Scream parodies.
I want it to be. I want it to be a real.
Yeah,
movie.
like I don't want like the campy
Yeah.
like
I don't think so.
Scream stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. It's
I
with
hope-
Ryan Reynolds, so he's passionate about projects he's on, and I think he
It'll
wanted
be
this
good.
one. So it's gonna be good.
What else? You're trying to read my writing this time?
Yeah,
'Cause you
that's
were
tough.
working.
I can barely read mine.
There's one.
So, Spawn, the new Spawn. Anybody?
You do?
Jack, you like Spawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, you
Yeah.
love
Mom's
Spawn.
Oh, I
I'd
love-
say
we-
it's actually
we
huge
did.
Spawn.
Yeah, so I know we talked about it before on the cast, but the creator Todd McFarlane
Yes.
says that this one's going to be more rated R than Deadpool. And I'm like, how the hell do you
That's
get
quite
more
the
rated R than
claim.
Deadpool? There's got to be
Yeah.
fucking. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I can think of, right?
Like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like raping children.
Probably
I
not.
don't know.
Maybe not that. Probably
I
not
might
that
skip
far.
on it if we have that.
Yeah.
But, that would get it the R rating.
That'll get you
That
there.
would take it past Deadpool for sure.
I'll go to the PG-13 showing.
No, well, like, so I tried to get my girlfriend into watching Game of Thrones forever. Like, I fucking love it. She wouldn't watch it because she watched one episode where the last season, the main bad guy, I forgot his name, but he kills a baby and the mother. He lets the dogs eat him. Do you watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that part? He lets the dogs eat,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the
When,
mother. Cause
what is his name? Now you
I
got
know,
me.
I can't fucking think. But and she saw that episode and she was like, "Is the baby gonna die?" And I was like, "No,
No,
it
don't worry
gets
about
out
it.
fine."
Don't worry about it.
And then you hear,
Can you go
I'm
grab
crying.
me?
I'm like, oh god, I just lost her. So she didn't come around for a
Can you
while.
go grab me a drink, Carrie? Fast forward.
So
She got out safe.
I
the
finally
rest-
told her, I was like,
Oh,
look,
no, what's happening?
there's
What's
only like
happening?
3 or 4 scenes where babies die or children
In the first episode.
Yeah,
The
so
one that was fucked up was when
the daughter.
Yeah. What was his name? Not Thanos.
No.
I don't know why I think
Thanos.
that's right
I mean,
now.
that was the
He did-
crossover.
I mean,
He did.
Thanos did kill his daughter, but the Baratheon dude.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, wow.
They had
that's
to kill his daughter.
Charisse or whatever.
Yeah.
I loved her.
I did too, man.
Yeah, that show's definitely.
But I told her, I was like, look, if any of those parts are coming up, I'll fast forward it, or you can leave the room. So we watched every episode, and she
you
fucking
fast
loves it.
forward
I can't wait for the
weddings?
next. So yeah, we'll see how rated R Spawn can get.
yeah, I mean, I know. Other than just more gory
Yeah.
scenes,
Like-
I mean,
Yeah,
other than that, I mean,
I think like when I think of how like 80s action films were, how like the Predator and shit, when they're
Yeah.
like ripping open motherfuckers and shit. Like, I miss that. I miss that.
I think didn't we talked about that one time? Like I think the effects from like old '80s movies, like the
Oh, yeah.
original Hellraiser. Did you
Yeah.
see that one? The first one? Oh,
It's really hard for me to get into old 80s movies. Just
Oh my
because,
God.
like, my generation has been, like, we're so, like, used to, like, realism
Glory.
and just,
Oh, yeah.
like, in your face. Like, this is amazing looking. That's hard for me to, like, get immersed in a story.
It's like my dad trying to tell me to watch a 50s movie.
Like, I tried-
Even 80s movie compared to, like, a cool head Luke. You really love it. And I'm like, it's just a whole different
Like, I
aspect
tried
of
watching
things.
Blade Runner, the original one, to
I
watch
still
the new
haven't
Blade
seen it.
Runner,
Yeah, I still
and
haven't
I
seen
was like, I was really trying, and I wanted to get into it, and I was like, I just can't. The visuals were amazing. It's just the acting just pulled me right out.
No,
of it.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. Even I feel bad saying it, but like the older Star Wars is like, if I'm marathoning, I'll
that's
watch
kinda-
them. But like, I really
So for the new ones that came out, I try to get Carrie to start from the beginning, and
that's what I did with Maddie.
yeah, and you know, because the newer ones are first.
Old too. They're like
So it's really the New Hope, right?
The New Hope is the
Episode
hardest me to get
4.
through. I can watch Empire Strikes Back. No
I can
problem.
watch Empire Strikes Back.
That's still
too,
amazing.
But the New Hope is, to me, I'm like,
This is a.
Ooh,
like,
10 minutes in. All right. No, this is tough. And I look over at Carrie, and she's like, "You want me to watch this whole fucking thing?" I'm like, "We'll just fast forward
We'll
to the
just
credits."
keep the highlights.
fast forward to the
I'll
credits.
just tell you what happened.
No, I can watch Revenge of the Sith all day. That's not my favorite one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still Revenge of the Sith.
Well, because those are old, but they're not fucking.
No.
When did the
And
first
plus-
Star Wars come out? 1979 or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Something like that?
Close.
Yeah, it's tough. It's real tough.
I think
It's tough for
Revenge of
me,
the
even that I like those movies. Like,
I know I love Star Wars, but like to watch the old ones for
Yeah.
me is like people who say the old ones are better too. I'm like, bro, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I mean they're good, but
it's
like
because they're holding on to that child. That.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
The nostalgia
comparing,
goggles.
But I will tell you if something's better than something I used to love. Like, straight up.
That's too, I like some of the stuff with the new Star Wars. Like I just quarrel with, even though it's the point of the movie. It's all the Force Awakens. I was like, you got these people that spent decades learning the Force, and then she just
that was my
she
biggest
just
problem.
takes a
with Force
dump and all of a
Awakens.
sudden is number one.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Force Awakens when she like closes
She's like-
her eyes and opens them, and then bests Kylo Ren. I'm like, bro, this guy's been like he was trained by Luke first of all,
Yeah.
and then he goes to the dark side. He gets trained by Snoke. We don't know what the hell that was.
This girl was just stealing parts off robots.
And then she's all of a sudden just like open her eyes, like, oh shit, I'm a Jedi. Like, let's-
Hey, we'll get into
I don't know what a mind trick is, but can you go over there?
Yeah,
okay.
When I watched that, I was like,
Oh man, that's good stuff.
But all the effects were good. It's just I mean,
Oh yeah.
I guess that's the point of the Force Awakening is to be this crazy,
You gotta make
grandiose,
something
like
I just hope Kylo can win one fight. That's all I want. I want him to like. Besides,
He's got to do something badass in the third one, at least at the beginning, before obviously he dies, right?
Yeah, before something happens.
All right, yeah, we'll have more on Star Wars in the
Hey.
in the next episode. All right, let's get into some video games. Shit. Do you guys want to freshen your drink up?
oh, we should
pause
probably,
right now.
we should probably
Let's
do
pay
that.
pause.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
And video game shit. All right, so
It's not a segment, John.
well, it's a thing for me to remember what I'm talking about, so I can get into it.
Oh, okay.
Who's heard of No Man's Sky?
I have heard of No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I was actually very excited for it, and then
Oh,
I
you
got
fell.
really disappointed.
Absolutely.
You fell for the
were you
No
one of the
Man's
ones that
Sky.
asked?
I did.
Asked for a refund back?
I didn't even buy it. I was so excited, and then I'm the guy who waits for IGN. I don't know if you guys get on there or not, but I wait for IGN to review shit sometimes. And I was like, kind of iffy on it, and then like
You saw what was
I
happening.
saw it, and I was like, oh god,
I was because I buy new
it's
games.
Destiny
Jeff,
all over again.
Oh,
Jeff knows that I buy new
Yeah.
video games. That's what I do.
you pre-order them. You got a couple
I was
pre-order right
this
now.
Fucking close to buying No Man's Sky, and I don't know what inside of me was like. No, this. I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't hear anything bad. I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna red box this one first. Didn't even do that. Because
Yeah.
by day 2, it was already servers won't work. It's not multiplayer.
This is
The developer lied to everyone's faces. They're shaming them on the internet and saying that they've lost 50% of their online fucking user already. I'm like, this is day 2. I'm like, oh hell
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, we all know that No Man's Sky fucking blew it hard.
Yeah,
It did.
But I guess they just released a patch.
the No Man's Sky next.
The No Man's Sky Next, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It should
so-
just be called. Okay, we actually have the game now.
Okay, here's the actual game.
yeah.
So, what does this one have that the other one promised?
I honestly haven't done too much research.
It's what the other one promised.
yeah.
They're like-
multiplayer.
They want
finally.
Multiplayer,
Yeah.
There's like a,
It being fun.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
like
like.
resources matter now, right?
Yeah, it was like. Because I didn't even look into it. I just watched like a little review video about it, and there was like it was supposed to be multiplayer at the start, 0 multiplayer. There's supposed to be like a super in-depth crafting system, it didn't exist.
Yeah.
And I think
exploration was very boring and glitchy.
Yeah.
The creatures on that islands would be fucking all crazy.
Yeah, but they basically...
Now, if it was like a $15 game, I would have been all about that, because I'm all about some serious glitches. Like, if you see a dinosaur floating through the sky, I'm playing this
it
game.
adds to it.
I'm not saying spend the $60.
God, no.
A broken game, yeah.
Does anyone know the price on this one that came out?
It's just a patch.
So you already own the game. Now you
However,
actually have the game.
it is on sale on. No Man's Sky's on sale on Steam right now.
It is on
You know how much
sale.
the price is on Steam?
I think it's half off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because
you
there's
get
no way they could
30
go
with
full
the
price
patch.
with this.
No, I think it's 30 with the patch, and I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped their price. Honestly,
They have.
They should have. They should still drop it even more.
God,
This
this
should
should be
be
$20
if
if anything.
Yeah,
Barely.
it should.
It's more of like a flight simulator, in my opinion. You're like a planet
Oh,
simulator
yeah.
or something like that. Like I would pay $30 for that, but I wouldn't pay $60 for it.
Well, because
No.
he promised multiplayer, and there's a huge video that of 2 users going to the same planet at the same time, at the same place, and they couldn't see each other. And it was like day 1 that just came out, and then he was like, "Yo," he called him out. He's like, "Where's the multiplayer?" And then it was that video, and then boom,
They
just
fell off.
fucking
The
just
developer fell off the
avalanche
planet.
of go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
Just seen.
Yeah.
There was that the same? I don't remember if it was the same game, but that someone promised, like, it might have been for that game, where the universe was so vast and stuff that like the chances of you running into someone
that was that
and then like
game.
the first hour of release there was like
two people on the same
planet. They're all
and then and they couldn't see each other.
Okay,
so not only
was
does it say that it's not that vast.
That was just a fancy way of saying going multiplayer.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's so big.
Okay.
Are you gonna check it out though?
I might check it out, honestly.
You gonna check it out?
I'm gonna watch the videos, and if it seems interesting, I'm still
oh,
on my
and a
grind.
whole new visual patch as well.
I'm still on
And
my
up the
grind in
visuals.
Overwatch, but we will see if I transition.
Well, let me know how it is.
I think the next thing I'm going to buy for sure though is the Spider-Man PS4.
Oh God!
I'm
The
very,
PS4
I am
bundle?
very tempted for the PS4 Pro bundle.
Me too, man.
Like that,
I just got a 4K
the
Ultra
controller
TV
looks
upstairs that got rained
wild.
on,
Oh,
but it
that
still
hurts.
works all right. It's fine, but it needs a Pro up there.
I'm waiting on
Sure.
Black Friday to jump on a 4K TV.
Yeah.
Right now, I set my on my monitor.
Yeah. All right. So No Man's Sky. We'll hear some about you. This is gonna be one that I skip.
Yeah, I'm
I'm not big on people lying to me straight up to my face, just try to sell a game. Like, gamers aren't stupid. This happened back in fucking when Nintendo was around, when they tried to release E.T. for Christmas.
Or even
yeah, they made a game in 4 months for their huge Christmas. It was did you ever see this? E.T.? It was the worst game ever made.
Was really?
And it almost destroyed video gaming. Like,
really?
Because it was so early.
bad. Yeah, and people were like we're not gonna buy shit. Like, yeah, we'll buy a game and it ends up being like not as good as we thought, right? Like, we'll be disappointed, but we're not gonna buy shit. Like, who's like these people that bought the first No Man's Sky? They should have got a refund because they thought they were buying one thing and it was not even right.
That's how I felt about Destiny, honestly. I watched the very first Destiny teaser trailer, and they talked about like flying your ship and landing on like space stations, and exploring it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I've never played another game in my life. I was like, never. I don't have to do anything. There's no expansions for this, and I got a game the rest of my life. Yeah. And then I get on, there's like an Earth
flies
hub.
it for you, and also you don't land anywhere.
And it was like an Earth hub world with the same guy you've killed for the past fucking 60 days.
Yep.
Like, oh, okay.
Jeff, let me ask you a question. What do you think about VR?
VR?
Virtual reality gaming nowadays.
I think it still has a ways to go. It's come a really long way so far, but I still think it has a long ways to go.
Yeah.
It's still something I'm not going to afford.
Like, are you gonna drop, what is it, $300 for the VR set?
Right around there.
Yeah.
And then, like...
Jack,
the games are coming up.
Yeah.
Like, it's finally a game. Before, it was just like you'd spend all this money and there's like 4 games you could play, maybe. And you just had to hope you liked the genres those games were. But now they're coming out, it looks like, with a bunch of cooler ones. But it's still, like, I don't know. I would definitely have to try it somewhere else first, because I hear a lot of people, like, they go and they try it, and not everyone's used to having this, like, on their head and looking around. You get the motion sickness, and they're like, I don't want to go spend $500, and then I'm like, I get sick trying to play it. I just blew $500 for nothing.
Yeah. Jack, what do you think?
I'm personally not about it. I can't get over the look. I can't imagine someone walking in my room and being like, some Marine Corps, like looking at me.
I went to Afghanistan, bro. Like, I need to see and hear everything around me.
That's what I don't
put this
like.
fucking
Like,
thing on my thing and be someone come and fucking slice my throat, and it'd be my girlfriend.
That's who it's gonna be.
Too bad. But honestly, like for me, it's like one of those things where like I've always been a guy who likes to just chill. Like as close I'll get as a monitor as like my keyboard and mouse. Like I'm there, but like I can still have peripheral vision and stuff. But like I don't like listening to like noise canceling headphones. Like that freaks me out sometimes.
It's hard for me to just have headphones in because I have to hear the outside world. Like
I like to be able to look away. Like you know what? Like oh fuck this. Like lean back or whatever and just be all pissed off about it. But like if it's like constantly in my face, I'm not about that. I would love to try it.
The reason why I bring this up is because they're like Jeff said, there are the games that are finally coming. There's like Skyrim, there's Doom, there's but one that I'm intrigued about because I'm just a little kid when it comes to this stuff like Marvel and superhero shit. Is there's a Marvel United VR trailer that just dropped.
That looks wild.
It looks cool. It looks fun as hell. Right? Like who doesn't want to be Wolverine and fucking tear some people up, or Captain America and throw your fucking shield? Like
I just don't know how it works.
But is it enough?
I feel like if you're being Spider-Man, though, it'd be really hard to like break your neck trying to be Spider-Man, like do some crazy ass flip and fall on your floor, you know, like just get way
just
too
swing around on a ceiling fan.
I'd get too into it and probably fall over. Like that's what would happen to me. So like, I feel like it's no matter what, there's limitations until they develop a way for your body to be like motionless.
The controller.
Yeah.
Until your body is the controller, it's too limited.
Like, have you seen Ready Player One? Yeah,
I'm reading the book right now.
Is that kind of like where it needs to be for you to like be into VR gaming?
Yeah,
like that running station, and you're like set.
And even then, I'll play Ready Player One if it was just like a console game. Like, I don't need VR. I wish it existed. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, so and then they come out with that, and then I'm thinking like, wait, I gotta move.
That's why we're gamers. We hate moving.
So like the longest time growing up, we had my parents are all into like the moving games, and my dad was like, oh. Dad. But anyway,
the Wii movie.
He was all like, "Here you go. You can if there's a game that has motion control, you can play." I was like, the reason I play video games because I had a PS2 before that, and I love the PS2 was my baby. Yeah. And he got me a Wii, and he's like, "All right, now you can play movement games." I'm like, "I don't want to play fucking movement games. Like, I like sitting on my ass.
Do you remember? That's why I do it. Do you remember that? It's like a Olympic game for Nintendo, Jeff. I don't know if you'll remember this.
But for Super Nintendo or
no regular Nintendo, and it had. This was the virtual reality then. It was a pad that you stepped on, and the faster you ran on it, the faster the guy would run.
That sounds familiar, yeah.
So that's where it started for me, and I was like, this sucks.
Oh my god, I'm tired and shit.
Yeah, no. It sucks. And then, who remembers Virtual Boy?
That sounds
Nintendo
familiar.
Virtual Boy. Do you remember
Virtual Boy?
Yeah.
Like
it was a little thing that went on your head like this, and it didn't go on your head. You put your head to it, and then you had the controllers down here, and it was just the graphics. And it I'm surprised that I didn't get an epileptic seizure just trying it for 5 fucking minutes. I mean, it's just squares and boxes.
That's how I felt. I don't think I ever played on a 3DS or not, but I can't play the 3D. Like, it gives me a headache. Like,
yeah,
I feel like for me, like, there comes a point. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but the video games, like, there comes a point where I don't want it to be realistic anymore. Like, I enjoy a video game because it's a nice relaxation. I can sit down, get away from the rest of the day, and just chill. But I don't feel like I need to be in the game. Like, it comes to a point where realism comes too much. This is why I like to disconnect myself from real life and have it be fantasy and a video game. That's part of the draw. But I like to know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh my god, this is real. Like, I'm getting hunted down by a
next you have like a real M16.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't want real grenades. Like one falls, the whole family's dead.
John goes home after work and he plays a bartending game.
Exactly. Like how?
He's
like, how far do we want games to go? Like, that's my question. Is how far do you want real? You know, awesome. I mean, like.
I do like some simulation games like that. Like I was big on Harvest Moon 64. Like I was big for that.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a farming simulator.
Oh, okay.
You're like a little cartoon guy and you do a farm.
But even then, you know it's a game.
Yeah, I mean,
So like,
it's just
I
like
feel like once a line is blurred for me, and I'm put my face and eyes and bodies are put in the game. That's when I'm kind of like,
you've lost
I
the
don't
disconnect.
know.
Now
Like,
you're one.
Now I get away. Like, I play video games like to get away from stress and shit. So like, you put me in that game, I get even more stress.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather.
Yeah, you're like, this
no
is
escape.
not working out for me.
Like, wait a minute, why don't I just go back to the real world and accomplish shit? Like, I'm gonna go that far.
That's some definitely good points. All right, well, yeah, I mean, I as much as I want to try this Marvel United, there's no fucking way I'm going to spend $300 on the fucking VR set just to spend $50 on the game to possibly play it for 30 minutes without throwing up. I'm just
What
not
would
there
be
yet.
nice is if like arcades implemented VR. I would go to an arcade. Like, that's where I see arcades being revived. Is if they have a VR arcade.
Yeah.
I would go to that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay for the headset, but I'd go spend like $50 in an arcade to drink and put some,
check it out.
Yeah, I'd try.
Definitely.
I think that'd be good.
that would be fun, but it would also be a recipe for disaster. Because
Yeah,
then you're
because
drinking
then-
and you're in the VR
Yeah,
spinning around
yeah,
and just
yeah.
gonna puke all over everything. But
That's
they
true.
did have a couple like old school ones, like you would stand and it was like, I don't know, you're like a gunner on a plane or something,
Yeah.
and it was like
Oh, with the
high
big
level.
in the big balls.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was like
Yeah,
as
yeah.
close
That
as
was
it's gotten
that was
so
cool,
far.
just because the whole fucking setup. You're like
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
in
you're
the
like,
fucking
you would,
cockpit.
Like that's where I
spin
see
around and-
arcades being revived. If they can facilitate like VR and like
Into
that kind
that
of gaming, like if
aspect,
they have like
yeah.
flight simulators
Yeah.
and like stuff like that.
Because you still know in your video game, you're not in a real cockpit of a goddamn F-17.
Like I would, yeah, exactly.
Line's blurred for you, John.
This is real look. It's going down. Dropping bombs over Afghanistan
You can
again.
pull that bunk shake out of your shoe and stab the nerd next to you.
Bitch. All right.
Sneaking up on me.
Well, I guess we'll have to hear some more about it, but I'm just not there yet. All right, so moving on. Games we're playing. I'm still working on Uncharted, and I'm Setsuna.
You and your Setsuna.
I'm just going back and forth because I'm just really playing the waiting game until Spider-Man comes out, and also Tomb Raider. The new Tomb Raider drops like around the same week as
That'll be
that.
the new pitch game, pitch part for
So,
PC, honestly.
and here's like Uncharted. The one I'm playing is Lost Legacy.
Which one? Yeah.
With the two female leads.
Okay, so it's not the original one.
No.
It's the newer one. Is that good?
It's just like it's awesome, but it's just like it's like Tomb
That's
Raider.
what
Like I'm playing
saw
the
trailer
pre-Tomb Raider
for it,
before
and
Tomb
I
Raider
was
comes
like,
out.
it's like the prequel game.
Yeah,
again.
so
like,
I'm having fun with it. It's not the best game in the fucking world, but it's gorgeous. The graphics are fucking phenomenal. It looks
I was always
beautiful.
a fan of the protagonist in
Um,
Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah,
liked doing her.
She's good. She's funny. She's witty, but she's English and she talks like Laura Croft. So it's like
Exactly.
It's
That's probably why I liked her.
yeah, exactly. Jeff, still on Vampire.
Still am.
How you doing? I know you took a little break. You've been
I-
streaming some WoW and what's that other? Did we stream WoW or
No.
what was that game you were playing?
I'll do Overwatch or I'll do StarCraft 2.
StarCraft,
2
that's
is
the
the one
one,
I
that's
was
the one,
kind of
that's the
doing a little bit lately, but
Yeah.
with the X Pack coming out soon, I've been playing, just sticking around on
Yeah.
Warcraft, but I still do my Overwatch streams a couple days a week.
You you still in the same spot where we left off last time with the Vampire, or
Yeah, I didn't pick it up again because we were so busy this weekend,
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
being aware.
Oh god, this week was a blur. Well, we'll have more on that because there's some serious parts that are going to change your life once you get into it. That I
And
can't
Vampire
talk about.
even further than the sister.
Oh god, yeah, dude. It's fuck. You don't even know.
I haven't sucked all the dicks in the game.
No, you have to suck all the dicks. Jack, what are you playing other than Overwatch? Just strictly Overwatch.
I
fan.
just finished Firewatch. I don't know if you guys have played that
What's
game.
Firewatch?
Sounds
It's
familiar. I remember
it's this
that.
indie game that was on sale for the Steam Summer Sale, which I just bought way too much shit for, but like that's the Steam sale right there. But it's basically a game where you play as this guy who's, I don't want to ruin it, but he goes to be like a
If it's an indie game, you can just probably say it because.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
doubt- I don't play much indie games. Do you?
I mean, no.
Not because I have anything against them. Not that at all. Just because.
I really appreciate indie games. Like for me, like I think they're a lot of fun. I love like the nostalgia. Like I love the soundtracks. Honestly,
Did you play
That's what-
Absolver?
I have not played it yet, but it's free
I
on
know.
PS Plus right now. So
I know.
I
I downloaded it. I played it.
I've been chilling at my girlfriend's house.
My
for the
buddy
last
from North
2
Carolina,
months.
he's like, "Get the fuck on it!" It's like this karate-based, like martial
It's really cool
arts.
because you can get like different moves and like you learn different shit by
Yeah.
fighting other people.
But
and
it's just
that's what-
hard because I got all these. Like I'm saying,
You got a family. That's your main problem.
that, and I
I
got
will
all these
say,
other
before I
fucking
had a
video games.
girlfriend, I
I'm
definitely
still
could
working
game
on The
a
Witcher
lot more.
3. Like,
You not
come on.
finished that yet?
No, I
he
don't-
just got it,
That's
like-
600 hours, man. Like I
I mean, I finished it all. I did everything. In
how
the
many hours
game.
you put in?
No, I did too. Yeah, with the.
I would say 200.
See,
But I had a lot of fun doing it.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. You know how many hours I'm in on it? 6. So
you gotta get past that 6.
He has to keep like pausing and switching games because
the best part about it is the combat. The combat is so fluid.
But
it gets better. Yeah, I feel like it starts out a little clunky.
It does.
Going from 2, like, because I played 1 and 2, and 2, it's like the difficulty it's really weird across all the games.
Is it?
Because I
bought all of them in the Steam sales.
In 2, like, you just get like butt fucked in the forest until like you get to a certain level, and then you just kind of stomp things. But it's similar to 3. Like once you like get some like of the better swords and stuff, then you just smash it.
Yeah, I really love that game, so keep playing that. But back to the original question.
But Witcher 3, it's very naughty, and I have kids. So I have to like
only if you want it to be naughty. There's only like 3 like required scenes you have to watch, and the rest you can go to the brothel and shit.
Of course,
and I hit up every single thing.
If there's a part where I can bang a chick,
I'm gonna bang
that
I thought
chick.
it was one of the hidden trophies, so I went to every single person and I fucked every whore in that game, and then nothing happened.
Every whore in that game.
I did literally, and I was like, well, nothing happened. So going back to Trish. Sorry, babe.
That was like
glorious.
That was like a rumored trophy, wasn't it, to get like there's like some secret like threesome with like Yennefer and
there was, but like it wasn't. It was like they like lured you and then tied you up because you're being like.
That's what I told. That's what I told him about. I was all like, oh, I thought I had this in the bag.
I know. What I would have given to them, that.
Well, yeah, I haven't got there yet.
But did you play the first one?
I have not played the first one.
In that one,
I bought it, and I've always been a Trish fan. I know everyone's like, I know a lot of people are Yennefer fans, but Trish for me.
I think of both of those. It's whatever. But like,
I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah,
I mean, I take both.
In the first game, like every like chick you have, like, can have sex with, like, and you do it like after you're done, and, like you get like a card, and it goes in like an index of just like all the chicks you had sex with.
Really?
They become like trading cards. Like,
here's my fuck deck.
Basically, like,
do you play it?
Oh, you have that card too?
Oh, is it just for your own?
No, the card Gwent in the third one was like the actual card game. But this was just like.
Did you get into Gwent?
I
never did get into Gwent.
I just am starting that, and I don't know under fucking.
You can.
I never figured out the rules.
Okay, so I don't have.
I was like, alright, fuck it, because I played a lot of card games. But I was really into Pokemon cards. I was like 12, and then
every fucking Final Fantasy that comes out, there's some goddamn card system or that system. So like, I can get into a good card game. Like Final Fantasy 9, awesome card game, like one of my fucking favorites. But like this Gwent.
Yeah.
Gwent. Yeah.
I'm just pressing buttons.
That's what
I have like so many. I'm like, I don't even know how I got these cards, where they come from, what do they do. You lose.
You can skip all of it though. So like that's the great.
I don't have to. I don't need.
Did you ever play like Magic the Gathering or anything?
No.
Were you ever into like card games?
No, not no. See that.
I was really into those for a while. So like,
I was having sex with chicks.
I was not.
Loser.
I was going to Friday Night Magic and winning tournaments.
No.
I
beat the card shop owner. That's how good I was.
Yeah. It was so expensive. I couldn't get into it fully.
Yeah, that was hard. But getting to tournaments, guys are like, "Oh, I have nothing else to buy in my life, so here's like a fucking $400 deck." I did acquire. I'm embarrassed to say a $300 deck. It was worth $300, and I played it, and like it didn't win shit. But like,
dude.
I was
buy things.
I know.
Now at the point where like, oh, this card's good.
Look, I'm like, yeah, don't be ashamed. This is Nerdville right here. Yeah,
I was like mowing lawns when I was 12, like like $20 a week, and I'd go buy like 4 packs in 3 minutes. I'm like,
the deflation of after if you don't get anything good, you're like, oh, even if you do. But then after, for me, it was an hour, and I went back to the cards. I was like, you know what? I can work with this shit. I can build a deck off this.
Yeah.
But it was after I was done, I was like, oh god, I just wasted so much money and got nothing.
No. The only cards I used to buy when I was young were the X-Men.
You just got the cards from the dudes on the streets in Vegas.
Free fuck. Oh yeah, that's not free. I'll tell you that.
Oh my god, we actually side story. When I went to Vegas for Evo several years ago. Are you familiar with Evo, Jack? The fighting tournament.
It sounds very familiar, but
it's the big, it's the fighting game tournament. It's like the.
So I never really got into fighting games, so tell me more.
So it's they host like everything. Like now they're just getting like when Smash got big, it's Smash. Mostly been Street Fighter. When I went, it was Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Street Fighter Third Strike.
This was in Vegas.
Yeah, it's in Vegas every year, and it's like it just gets bigger kind of every year. That's their main thing. It's been around for a long time.
Find a little road trip out there and live stream that.
It was cool. I was like, I'm gonna enter, and then. I was like, I knew I was
Asian boy.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get murdered.
They looked at you like, you're not 13, you're not Asian. So
mostly it was,
sure you want to enter this?
Are you sure, sir?
we just went there for the free because in the big like the tournament,
the drink tickets.
Yeah, they had that. It was like just in like a convention hall thing, and like one side had the big like grand stage set up where they would play, and like in the back corner because the halls were so big, people would just like set up their TVs, and at the time it was like their Dreamcast because that's what Street Fighter Third Strike was on.
Yeah.
So they were playing like on their Dreamcast and just like play against just random dudes and people that are there, and you bring your own fight stick and all that shit. But like in the nights before when we'd walk around, like we weren't big on like going to bars at the time, so we just was like buy a bottle of vodka and go back to the room. But as we walked by, we would collect all those cards from the dudes off the street, and then we sat back and like on our desk at the table, and we're like just to like see who wins. We're like, which one's hotter when we throw it down?
I got a blonde Sonya with big tits versus your Mariah who's Mexican, probably with a tight dolphin pussy. Who's gonna win?
And we'd have to have a consensus on who won, and then like you collect your cards like a game of war. And
Either way, everyone masturbates around the table at the end, so everyone wins.
It's true. I didn't even have to touch it.
Oh man! All right,
that was fun because you'd have like this. You couldn't hold like all the cards because
there's a dude every 5 steps. I'm like, stop it!
We'd be going and asking them for it. They'd be like this, and they like wouldn't pay attention. We're like, give me some cards. Please, they're like, give me some cards.
I gotta win tonight.
They're like, okay, here you go. I was like, no, give me some more. They're like, we're gonna run out of cards. I'm not gonna get paid when I go back.
All right, Jeff, you know what time it is? It's time for what had happened was. Jeff, tell me what had happened was.
God, we're only there.
Yep.
Sweet, long episode.
That's all right.
On this day, July 31st, 1991.
1991.
2 years after I was born.
I was 6.
2 years. You're still 6 in like a lot of ways.
That wasn't even an idea.
That wasn't even
mostly my penis.
But this day, SimCity, the original SimCity for Super Nintendo came out.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty sick.
Did you play any SimCities, Jack?
I did not play some. My girlfriend was really into it.
Do you respect them though?
No, I never got into it.
I wish they were never made.
No, I mean I don't hate them. I just never really. I've never been a simulator guy.
I've
always been a combat guy.
I played one. It was like the only computer game I ever played.
I did play Roller Coaster Tycoon. I did play that.
Yeah, like all those kind of came out at the same time. So, like,
Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Played
I
them
did
all.
play that, and I drowned one guy, and I felt really bad about it.
I felt bad about it. Damn!
I tried to grab him, and I was like, oh shit, he died. Fuck, I killed someone.
I can't play this game anymore. I'm gonna go play this murder game instead.
Jeff, are you big into SimCity?
I was pretty big because, like I said, it came out. I was in the same boat. Like Roller Coaster Tycoon was coming out, so I'm like, manage this park, do this. I'm like, I can do it with a city. I'm like, I'll see how this goes. And like, I don't know what I was doing. I was just waiting until I lost.
Yeah.
I just kept. I'm like, well, my city's still going. I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing.
They're evolving.
The worst part was you got on your reviews of the park. You're going down. And you're like, oh shit,
man. And the like the suggestion thing would pop up. It's all your advisor says you should do this. I'm like, oh, whatever.
All right, fine.
I'm real good at following directions.
I charged like $200 to go to the bathroom in my park. Like I was like, fuck, I'm broke. Let's charge this shit.
Pissing outside all on the fucking icy machine.
It's always when you make the most ridiculous roller coaster, and then I just stared at the exit. People get off, and they're all, oh,
yeah.
It's just my buddy used to make ones that I crashed in the movie theaters, and like we were
Death Coaster.
It was always good when you made a roller coaster and then like opened it, and they started riding it, and you're watching them, and then you got to a part, you're like, oh my god, I didn't finish that. I forgot to finish that part. Oh my god, and it's like
trying to finish it. You're like, oh shit.
You're trying to finish it before they fly off the track and die, and your shit's ruined. It's like, oh. God,
I played one SimCity. I can't even remember which one. Aren't there like 50 fucking different SimCities or something?
There's
like
a lot now.
What is it, SimCity? Is it 4 now?
I don't know.
I don't know that many. There's only 4.
That one's the OG.
Like,
is 4 the OG?
This and that and over
like,
here.
Oh,
and
no.
SimCity this and SimCity
2000 SimCity 2000 was the big one I got into because that was for Windows 2000. That's kind of when they got into Windows like games and stuff like that.
Nice.
Like I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon off a floppy disk and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was playing off of, and then finally like SimCity 2000 came out. So it's a disc.
Disc.
Oh my god!
Here we
Holy
go.
shit! So
fucking
that one was
floppy discs, bro.
good. I don't think I played one since that. They came out with a mobile.
That might have been one I played. If it's back in the day and I was a young buck, probably that.
And they came out with I think they came out with a mobile SimCity like app, and like
Yeah.
I tried to deal with it, and I'm like, I can't deal with mobile.
No,
games now.
the most SimCity-ish thing that I've played is when they came out with the Simpsons app. It's the same thing as fucking SimCity. You build their houses.
But you're just building
make,
up Springfield, basically.
Yeah, and make sure they're all having their jobs and make sure they butt fuck and shit like that.
Is that a requirement?
That's how you get it.
I know you tried. I know you tried.
All right, well, let's cheers it up to SimCity. Thanks for being made. I know you did it fucking well.
91.
And then we're gonna pause it, freshen the drinks up, and come back for the main. The main. I'm not gonna do it now because I'm so damn pumped up, Jeff.
Oh my god.
Hit pause.
Take forever. Okay.
Hit pause before I'm so pumped up. I don't want to do it. Main segment. That's right, folks.
And what
it's
is it,
main
John?
segment time, and we're talking about none other than Overwatch.
We always seem to come back to it.
We talk about it so much that we've incorporated our weekly this in Overwatch. Jack, it's one of your favorite games, correct?
It is one of my favorite games.
Jeff,
By
one of
far.
his favorite games, I think. So one of obviously my favorite games. So we got a lot of shit to talk about. There's always something going on. They do good shit. They're always bringing out some new characters. So we got shit to talk about all the time.
All for free.
Yeah, exactly. All for free. But this main segment is because we all, and we talked about at the beginning of the podcast, we all just went to the finale Overwatch viewing party at Three Wiseman. Thanks again, Michael Cleveland. All right. So, first of all, we had a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. That was amazing.
Got a little drunk.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to tell you why I got in trouble.
Did you, John?
So, towards the end, I was drunk a little bit.
You were feeling away.
I was having the best time of my life.
I was too. It was amazing.
Like, I'm 33. This is the first time, and I've been playing video games since I was 5. This is the first time I got to go see a game on ESPN. I don't care if it was on ESPN2 or whatever the fuck it was on, and like celebrate it. You know what I mean?
That's what I felt.
And I was pumped. Like just walking in there and you guys showing up, and it just like. I know A-Rod didn't even play, but like
he plays games.
He looked like he had a good time.
He was going off towards the end. He was like, I can't wait to fucking get this game.
Yeah.
This sick looks so
Who's
cool.
the bow guy? I was like, please don't be a Hanzo main.
Don't do that.
Just he's Hanzo, but be anyone else in the
Bows we know the bows are really cool, and it's really cool to get the headshots, but
just try to play with them.
please.
But it was decorated nice. They had the teams of each color and balloons.
Yeah.
Like, it was nice.
Yeah.
Little
And that was
freebies.
brought to you by X-Forge.
X-Forge.
I want to say appreciate you guys for hooking it up. We had a blast. Now, the videos on Jeff, you posted to the
I posted
page.
it to the group.
Group,
The
okay.
group. So it's on the group. They
Yeah.
did a small, because the finals started on Friday. They had to finish a game. Format of best 2 out of 3. So Spitfire, London won the first round, and then Sunday or Saturday,
Yeah.
they're going through the rest.
Yeah.
So Forge X did small video Friday night, big thing Saturday because that's the end. It was going to end one way or the
So,
other.
real quick, I'll tell you a little story of why I lost my whole family.
Just real quick.
and then we'll get into all the good stuff. So, like, the last thing I remember is waving bye to my companions after the Three Wisemen and my Uber that I had called for myself. Came home.
Responsible right there.
There you go. And the whole thing was gonna. So, my girlfriend she was at work. The kid's grandma was watching them. Carrie was gonna get off work, pick me up. This is like she usually gets off at 1 a.m. in the morning. She was gonna wake me up. We were gonna go to Nana's house, grab the kids because it's hard getting 2 kids at 1 o'clock in the morning. Then come back and put them to bed, and everything's fine, right? Easy peasy.
It sounds good.
Well, old John never woke up. And old John had the key to the house. So, on the way there, I see just some text messages. On the way there, she's texting me, yo. Obviously, she realizes, okay, this motherfucker's drunk. So, she'll just go get the kids and then come back, and then I'll wake up and let them in.
That was the plan.
You think that happened?
Again, didn't wake up.
Didn't wake up, and I had the key for them to get in. So she went and got the kids, came back to the house, could not wake me up again. Had to go all the way back to her mom's house, grab the spare key, come back at, this is around 3 in the morning now. She had just worked hardcore, like a 10-hour shift.
So she's feeling away.
So as soon as I wake up, I'm like, oh God, what? I don't know. Like thinking like World War fucking 3 is going down.
Okay.
I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, kids are crying and girlfriend's walking in. It's 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh my God. And as soon as I spend 5 minutes awake, I start vomiting everywhere. She takes care of me, cleans up vomit, it gives me water, puts the kids to sleep by herself, and the whole time I'm thinking, I'm gonna be single. I'm gonna be single in the morning. Like, there's no coming back from it.
So you're like,
So I woke up the next day just like, how do I initiate conversation?
Hey, baby.
Yeah. You remember anything from last night?
You're hiding in bed. You'll send a text. Hey.
Super should not have been this nice. Super good sport about everything. Like, I just want to say thank you, Carrie, for you being awesome. I wanted to publicly announce that I have the best girlfriend ever. Thank you. Anyway.
I was mad just listening.
I know, I told Jeff, he's like,
so I'm like, I didn't even have to let you in, and I was already fucking pissed.
You're like, oh,
God, I got kids waiting in my car, in my imaginary car that don't got going.
Yeah. So, let's get into this, man. Overwatch finale. Jack, who are the teams playing?
It was Philadelphia Fusion and London Spitfire.
Alright, Philadelphia Fusion, London Spitfire. Who was the underdogs going into it? In your opinion.
In my opinion, it was London. London's my favorite team.
Okay.
I've been a fan of them since the very first game, very first week.
Yeah.
When they first announced their Reddit page, I was like, you know what, these are my boys.
Yeah. How long ago was that? When did this start?
January 10th-ish.
It's been going on for a minute.
Right when the league started.
So I've been a huge London fan ever since. I try to watch all their games.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, so they won stage 1.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, these boys fuck.
Yeah.
And then they just fell off the map.
Really?
So stages 1 or 2 through 4? Was it? They went through 4 stages.
It's 4 stages.
Yeah, so 2 through 4, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like Bird Ring got hurt. They got a new manager. Just some shit went down, and they just could not figure out how to play together.
Okay.
So I didn't even expect them to make it to the finals, and then I was like, oh shit, they're in. And so for me, it was London going in as the underdogs. London was the underdog when they were playing the Gladiators.
Okay.
So that's when they were the underdog, in my opinion. Because Philadelphia Fusion, everyone knows they're good. They're playing New York, and they're they have a lot. They have Carpe, they have EQO, they have a lot of fucking good guys.
Before I even knew any of the teams, I just saw this hype about Philly. That was, I don't know why the media was all on Philly, but that's all that I knew about. I mean, this was still brand new to me. I think you said, hey, there's this thing going down or something, and I didn't even know about it. I just was learning, and then I'm like, oh my God, this is a real thing.
That's amazing. Awesome. It's honestly amazing.
And then and then Jeff came in 2 weeks ago with Bill to watch. What was that?
The first time was that a
first round?
Right when they signed the ESPN deal to show the league
guys watched,
on it. We did. It was was it? I don't remember I was just like.
I was just
There's
excited.
a video game on the TV in a
bar.
bar.
You should have heard everyone that walked up to the bar. What the shit is this shit?
Yeah, it's like Johnny, my manager. He was like, are they playing your game up there? And I was like, actually they are, and I'm really fucking happy about it.
Yeah. Slow day in sports? I'm like, no, it's a fucking huge day in sports.
No, it's actually huge, okay?
Yeah, and you only tip $2 to get out of my fucking face.
Bitch.
Jeff. Do you knew a little bit about what was going on with this? Because I know you would talk to me about it, and I was still out of the loop until last week.
Overall.
Were you always going for Philly?
No, I wasn't. If I had to, I think I was talking to Jack a little bit about it during the finals, but I didn't. I didn't quite have I didn't have a team. I just had certain players I kind of liked versus the actual teams they meant because they went through a ton of changes through the first season. It's insane, but I wanted. To even back up a smidge further, because guaranteed barely anybody knows exactly what we're talking about, and I know Jack, you watched probably the most of the league out of all of us. So could you do just a small, simple breakdown of the Overwatch League, the stages,
the owl,
the team, in general,
Give
because
owl.
it's not even your simple sports. You're like, we got 3 periods, we got 4 quarters of basketball, we got this. Like, they even have the stages set up completely different than all the other things.
Yeah.
If you can, just like a quick breakdown of like the top of your head.
Sure. So there's, I'm not quite sure how many teams there are. I don't know that much about it, but so basically, so for stage 1. There was, so the reason they do stages is because obviously Overwatch has patched a lot, and there's like different reworks and stuff. And so each stage the players are playing on the previous patch. So like if you're watching stage 1, you're playing on a completely different patch than they are. So stage 1 had like the Mercy 2.0. God, you couldn't fucking kill her, like that Mercy.
Oh shit. Okay.
So they didn't implement the next patch until stage 2 or 3 for Mercy.
Okay.
So they do.
How many stages are there?
So there's 4 stages in the final, and so the teams compete, and it's best out of 5, I believe. And so you do. So there's 5 maps in total, but you only need to win 3. So if you win 3 in a row, there's no overtime or anything like that. But if it's 2-2, they go on to the 5th map.
Okay.
And so each,
is it sudden death or is it?
It's basically it's
is that how it normally is on the game? If you go into like
so if whoever wins that one wins. And so they have that, and then all the stages. So like stage 1 had different maps than stage 2 to keep it fresh, and like players can like compete on that one. And so some teams are a lot better than others.
Yeah.
And so the breakdown is like kind of like sports, like they have the 2 teams face off, and whoever wins a certain amount of matches in this one like gets a point or 2, and it moves them up the rankings. And like some teams are like Shanghai Dragons, God bless you, but like they didn't win a single game.
Really?
Like, so some teams just dominate.
You just get smashed, bro.
They didn't win a single game, but the fans
I wanted the one map they went to overtime, and I was like, please Lord, let them beat the Gladiators. I think it was the Gladiators, but I forget
that sounds familiar. I think so,
but I think it was the Gladiators, and I wanted them to win so bad, but they couldn't get it. So maybe season 2 they get it. So it's very professional. They have like spawn, like that stuff. So
it's huge.
It's huge.
It's huge. Well, all right, so all right. There's just so many questions. How much do these guys get paid?
Base salary is $60,000 a year with full benefits.
Okay.
Just to play, and winning any games.
And if you buy merchandise from that team, which is what I love about it, is why I went online after I went online and bought some shit. It's coming in the mail, I think, the next 2 days.
Oh, what'd you buy?
I bought, they actually partnered with New Era. So Spitfire had like a New Era hat.
Look at me, God. Jesus.
And then I'm a big New Era fan. Like 49 doesn't fit my head right, but New Era does. So I was pretty pumped. And then some other stuff was on sale. Like they had some like joggers on sale, and then like a T-shirt or whatever.
Nice.
And then their jerseys are on sale, but like I wanted the away like personalized bird ring jersey. He's my favorite player. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for the next paycheck for that one.
Nice, bro. All right, so these guys get paid $60,000. And you were saying about if you buy merch,
if you buy like that team's merch, it goes to those. It doesn't go to Overwatch. It goes Blizzard. It goes to like the player.
Okay.
I'm sure some of it goes to Blizzard.
A small cut,
but it goes to the team and like supports the team and stuff.
So what was the big winning pot on this Overwatch finale?
The grand finals team got $1 million.
That's what
I believe. The
$1 million.
Million stage, but each stage, whoever won the 4 stages. Stage 1 winner, 100 grand.
Yeah.
Stage 2, 100 grand. Stage 3, 100 grand. Stage 4.
Okay.
Semifinals, you won your semifinal stage. You got 200.
Okay.
And the grand finals was, I know the money for some reason. I don't know.
No,
I paid attention to the money part of it. I'm like, holy shit!
No,
I saw that because they're like, I'm like, because it's the first actual organized esports league.
Yeah.
Like, everything else has been tournaments run by other companies, and they're just like, we'll pay you like to this to do with
bar tab or something.
This one coming into the Overwatch League, Blizzard had it set before it even started.
They're planning to put in 6 more teams.
Yeah,
I think it's like anywhere from like $30 to $60 million to own a team.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's what it was to buy into.
So when are we starting our own?
I mean, once we get $30 to $60 million and can find people that can compete.
All right, so
it's not region locked. That's another thing.
It's
not region locked. So you can recruit players in any region to play for you. So like London Spitfires.
London, come play for us.
I mean, but they all.
Oh, you have your own team. Fine,
but their rosters from South Korea. But like, if they're London, they're from London.
I think I read, because they are adding rumored like 6 more teams.
There's 2 more confirmed. There's
Atlanta.
There's
Atlanta.
There's
and
a Paris team coming in. That's what
I read.
Atlanta, Paris, and or I think Atlanta was rumored.
Yeah.
Paris was more concrete.
What about Uganda?
And then there was
No,
Wakanda?
Wakanda. How to a Wakanda team? That would be my team for sure.
Hell
and then
yeah.
there's
Wakanda forever.
There's one in China.
It's another China team. Maybe they can bring it home.
It was like Guangzhou. I don't know how to pronounce it. It was
Guangzhou.
like Guangzhou, but like Paris and those 2 were like super confirmed, and there was rumored to have an Atlanta, Georgia team.
Damn. So let's get into the teams just a little bit. Who's like an all-star on Philly? Do you know?
Carpe and EQO are pretty big.
So who's he usually main? Or does he switch
Carpe
it up?
is like a Widow. Usually,
Okay.
Widow,
God damn.
Widow or Tracer.
Yeah, so he's making moves.
He's a DPS.
Yeah. And then London, who's like their all-star?
Prophet.
Is that
Prophet
the guy
won there. My favorite player is Birdring.
Okay.
But Prophet plays he's like whatever character he picks. He's his name is Mr. Steal Your Hero.
Oh, really?
So he'll any character he takes he can play. So he can play. He picked up Hanzo randomly, and we saw him play with that one play he made when he got like 5 kills.
Oh, he went up.
Yeah,
fucking.
Now that was
just
assisted
knocked
by
them all out.
Jester. Jester did facilitate that with the Orisa
Halt.
orb. He pulled them all in, and then he just went off on him.
Dude, everybody went into fucking tears.
That was
happened,
amazing,
bro. I was like, oh my god.
So Prophet is probably their best player,
and he was MVP of the league.
Yeah,
he won that right
MVP
at
of
the
league.
yeah. They was
My
all-star.
favorite player is Birdring, and he's a Widow main.
Okay.
Widow and McCree is his 2.
What do you usually main when you play? Are you like a sniper since you like the snipers a lot?
I
or?
mean, I've been trying to pick up sniper lately. I've been playing a lot of Widow, and it's weird. Like some guys that pop off look at like 30 kills.
It's so good.
And
I think we talked about it.
Great, yeah.
I think we talked about literally the last podcast because I did. Mystery Heroes.
He had his good Widow.
I had my good Widow. I was like popping like headshots. Like it killed fucking 5 people. And I was like, I dropped the controller. I was like, I'll never be this good again. It feels good.
That was like I was playing like last night, and I saw Junkrat ult, and I followed his Riptire, killed him, or killed the Riptire, killed him, killed their Widow. I was like, I got their Tracer after like the Tracer literally blinked into my head.
Like, who's up there, RoboCop?
Yeah, and so but I usually main. I've always been a support tank main. So I like winning, and that's people don't play those. So I did Mercy for a long time, and then
who's your all-time favorite?
Probably, I mean, honestly, Tracer's the first hero I ever really picked up.
I suck so much with the Tracer, man. Like,
she's really hard.
Yeah,
to be good with.
Tracer was one of my like.
To me, it's like her special moves aren't enough for me. Yeah. Like, I know they're enough for a lot of people because I've been smashed by plenty of Mercies, but like
Tracers. Come on,
Tracers. Yeah, Tracers. Sorry. I mean, you're either going fast 3 times or you're going backwards fucking 5 seconds. And like, to me,
I love the story.
I can't keep
up.
up.
I love the story of Tracer.
Yeah,
because
she does have good.
One of the I mean, like the developmental story. Because someone was like the Blizzard was like, we want to make a first-person shooter with someone who can teleport, and someone was like, there's no way you can balance that. And they're like, actually, we can because we're Blizzard.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. So I played Mercy on my PS4 because I just recently got a PC like a couple months ago. But my PS4, I have Mercy and Tracer are tied for like 56 hours each.
So since you have the PS4 that you play and the PC, what are some differences that you notice?
The speed
of games.
The speed is unreal.
And what?
PC.
PC's faster?
Way faster.
Really?
And I watched the video and I didn't expect it to be that way.
Yeah.
But I felt like Bambi when I got my PC. I was like, because I put 350 hours into the PS4 version. Yeah. I know, so I put work into that. Yeah. And then I got the PC version and I was like, I swear I'm good.
Yeah.
But I don't understand this at all. Like I picked Tracer and almost cried. I was like, how the hell do I be as good as I used to be?
Jeff, have you downloaded?
I haven't. No, because I have to actually buy it, so I have to go find like a $15 copy.
Do you even want to, or do you just want to keep?
I can to dick around with you and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I mean, once like if you're a console and you went to PC, and now if you're getting a little more used to PC, you definitely notice after a while the unbridled accuracy and
I love
speed.
it. I have never enjoyed myself more than on PC. I feel like I am so much more in control. I could never play Widow like I could on PC.
Oh, never.
I just don't understand how this is more controllers than this.
I mean, honestly, it depends on the sensitivity. Whatever you adjusted mine on, like the 2v2 tournament, I've been playing that and I love it. So I think it's like 22.36.
Something like that. It's pretty. Yeah.
I love it. I've been playing that, and then I also play Widow's Zoom on like 50%.
I need to change that on mine actually, because I've noticed even the times I pop off on Widow, I'm like, I wish I could move a little faster, because I end up I find myself hitting the edge of my mouse pad sometimes when I'm zooming.
So I have my zoom way high, and so it's just the amount of control you have over what buttons. If you don't like with Wrecking Ball, I'm sure we'll get into him, but he has his pile driver, and that is left control, and I don't like that. My pinky doesn't feel good going I feel good on shift. I'm good on shift.
That's that extra button though, Hanzo's move. Is that extra button? When he jumps, you know how Hanzo jumps and he has that.
Oh no, that's just your regular jump button. You hit jump again.
So for me, I put it on mouse 5. So I have a mouse 6, which is my lower bottom, which is a melee, and then my top one for him is a pile driver, because I can hit that easy.
Yeah.
So the amount of control I have is amazing, and just the speed, and honestly, being able to talk shit is amazing. In the chat, it's being fuck you guys, you suck.
You're trying to type something on PS. You gotta go into messages.
Yeah, that's
you gotta
too much
find
work.
the motherfucker's email.
And what's strange is just how it's so much. It's a different game. I don't know.
I literally have a PC at home. The only game I've ever downloaded was League of Legends.
No, you did Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, that's
the one time
Heroes of the Storm.
I added to him
for the Genji skin.
Probably, but no, because you had
my brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law wanted to
play it nonstop,
so he did it, and he added me. And it's all 5 months since your last log on.
Yeah, I just
for me, when Heroes of the Storm,
I'm just console. And
I love console. I'm so excited for the PS4 game. I'm so excited to play Spider-Man again.
But it's just this game.
But for Overwatch and first-person shooters, for me, it's just the speed of the game, and that doesn't make it. If you don't play, it doesn't make any sense. But the speed of the game is when I played on console for PS4. When I saw someone pick Widow, I was like, oh, they're throwing. And the opposite team was like, oh, well, this is a win for me. It's 5v6. When you see someone lock in Widow on PC and they pop off when the doors open, you're like, fuck, we gotta get someone to counter this guy. So you gotta get there's just, you have to do shit.
That Hanzo in the game.
That Hanzo was his name, J. Cool.
Holy fuck,
J. Cool. Shout out to J. Cool if you're listening.
Jesus Christ.
But tag him so he will listen.
I will tag him.
I don't know, it's just some guy was
it was just
only on your team or against you.
He was on our team. Thank God. It was amazing.
we were doing competitive, and
this is a buddy of yours or just
just a random, random dude. We were doing
some comp.
Yeah, comp last night, and I finally got to pick my fucking Mercy.
That was so weird.
I was getting stuck.
Last night we were they're like, can you play DPS? And I was like, I've never been asked that before, but sure.
they 4 insta locks of all the people I play. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm gonna go with
God.
Okay. And then they're
Doomfist.
I don't have a mic, so I can only hear people.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, Crazy, can you play Reaper? And I was like, I mean, I know how he's supposed to be played. I was like, in theory, I know how he's supposed to work.
I know his action buttons.
I have maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes, max an hour on Reaper, and so I was a little nervous for that.
But this guy, when we were healing, this guy Hanzo with his group of 3 people he was with, or it was probably a group of 4 and then us 2. Mm-hmm. I could have sworn he got all of the kills.
He was
kill,
every single guy he was knocking.
Every single
he's knocking every single dude.
That scares me.
I was like, everyone else is kind of cool, so I'm like, damage.
You guys are just hanging out.
You were playing Mercy.
I'm damage
doing your emotes.
I'm damage boosting the Hanzo. I'm like, I keep looking over. I feel like I should be healing someone, but I'm just. He was going
off this Hanzo's dick real quick.
And he ran through, and then he wanted to stay as a group afterwards, and then he just he shit the bed the next game. He's like, I don't know how I did so good that first game, and he just did awful the next.
It happens.
That's an awesome thing. Just when you think you're awesome at this game, just when you think you're the best, you go into the next game and you get smashed harder than you've ever got. Yesterday, the new loot boxes opened up for arcade. Right, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me smash this out real quick. Maybe an hour and a half. 6 hours. I died so many times. I could not fucking win. I was playing
That's
Mystery Heroes, Total Mayhem, and shit. I'm like, can I just win?
Just once.
Yeah, God, like just when you think. That's why I love this game. Is because just when you think you're awesome, you get butt fucked.
The other thing I love about it is that like we have lived in an era of DLC for far too long, in my opinion.
This is why Overwatch.
And Overwatch comes in like, look, we're gonna give you a brand new map.
This game came out in 2016, folks.
And it's still relevant.
It's still the #1 game, probably.
And it
Getting
has
played, at least.
I think if the top one. It's all,
I mean, it's
all
definitely
Fortnite
if,
shit.
If
right
you
now,
Google like top PC games in 2018 right now, Overwatch still pops
Oh yeah,
up.
I'm pretty sure if you did like people play the new fucking God of War, but they're still playing it. You know,
That's one of those things.
Still playing
So
Overwatch.
I've always been an RPG player, but one of the things for me was like I'd never been an FPS person. It's never been my game. Like my brother was really into it. I never got into it, but like Overwatch is one of those things where I saw it and I was like, "This is a game I can fuck with."
And
like
Blizzard's
I saw it.
name attached to it, so you know it's gonna.
I've always been a
content.
Blizzard fan.
Oh, yeah.
I love Diablo series and everything. But like for me, I've always been an X-Men fan.
Yeah.
I love the X-Men.
Me too.
And I saw Overwatch as like
The new X-Men.
a Pixar X-Men, if you will.
So
like
I could see
I like
it, 'cause
it.
it's
I
so
saw it and I
varied.
was like,
Yeah.
you know what? This is like, you know, there's lore if you want to get into it.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Oh yeah.
But if you,
But you
like,
do.
I'm a big lore guy.
Yeah,
so
me
for
too,
me,
man. That's
watching
why
the
we're here.
Watching the videos, I read the comics, like I've done it. Like
Yeah.
I love Overwatch.
Yeah.
So like I got super into that part of it, and then you play the game, and it's like, okay, there's some games where you're amazing. Like my ranking this season, I went like 7-3.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was destroying people.
Yeah.
And then there's some games where I get on and I just absolutely destroy. I've been playing a lot of Reinhardt lately.
Yeah.
So Reinhardt's my dude.
I think me and you talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because no one else plays him right. They just hold up a shield. Like,
Yeah,
he
like
can
no,
do a lot
everyone
more
put,
than
like
just hold up a shield.
I'm a very aggressive Reinhardt. Like
Me too. Sometimes too aggressive.
Sometimes too aggressive. I'm guilty of that.
They're like,
but if I can
you
get,
also have a shield too.
Shut up! You're back at the spawn. You're all
Yeah.
like up in theirs. Like
kind of like the
no one's with you.
kind of like the Reinhardt short. Like
Yeah.
you know, he's like the young Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it totally. He's super overzealous about everything, and then
I get that way. But if I can get a Moira that will understand what I'm doing,
You're golden.
then I'm golden.
Because she shoots out that orb.
she's,
That, as long as I
Man.
have that orb with me and that like heal spray,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm ready to dick
There's
these
not a lot
people
else
out,
gonna
like-
happen.
she's number one tank healer for a reason. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, so let's cheer. Well,
Well, we can't.
Well-
what's going on with you, John?
I was gonna say let's cheers because there's a little bit more we gotta go on to. You're gonna have to pause so we can get some drinks. Pause it up.
All right, we can.
Pause it up.
I'm good at that. I've got to go. I got to get all the way over to there.
To
You guys got to go home.
all right, so let's cheers it up for
now
the
we can-
blast we had.
we can-
3 wise men, awesome, great
yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait to see what's in the future for esports. I think it's gonna be big. Real quick, after the finale was over, the Overwatch Forge X actually held a 2v2 Overwatch little championship.
Little tournament.
You could win the 2 Genji swords.
The
One was
replicas.
a golden one was just a regular one.
Mm.
So if you visit the page, you can see not only the stages of my drunkenness,
Yeah, because there's about 6 live videos.
but all
about
the stages of the tournament. So Jack, you were in the first
I was
tournament
in the first
versus it was Jack and your
No,
girlfriend.
we
Jack
started
and
it
Madeline.
up. We started it up because they're like,
Yeah.
who's gonna play?
They're like, no one.
they-
And I was
well,
like,
we're the only.
No, I
like,
told him, I
here's
was
the
like,
Genji
look, I was
sword.
like, are you guys gonna have 2v2 or I want those swords? Like, we came here, we're the loudest. What
yeah,
to
exactly.
do?
We deserve those.
And he's like, no,
swords.
we're gonna start it up. Do you guys have players? That's when I was like, I just can't play PC. That's the only thing I hated not being able to play. I just cannot play PC. Luckily, your girlfriend could play.
Yeah.
So it was you guys versus Bill and Jeff in the first match. You guys took that down, and kudos for your girlfriend for even playing. That's fucking phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
They're
really
having a
good.
bunch of
I was proud of
PC
her.
problems to start with.
there was some.
That's
there
the
was some glitches,
it
get
sucks.
stitches.
It's
though.
like, get the stitches.
Oh, I got the stitches.
There was some little minor hiccups at first, but you guys still played, and it's awesome that your girlfriend even played. Like,
Yeah.
I try to get
She's
my
amazing.
girlfriend to like just because sometimes I have to do something, and I'm like, I don't want to get kicked off, so I'm like, just run around and like shoot. I don't care, and like she's just like running up, running in circles like,
good enough, just hold it.
I just don't want to get kicked up. But Jeff and Bill took that one down. Then they got off the mic a little bit. Two or three other teams played.
The guy in the Philly jersey.
Yeah,
and his buddy played the
winners.
Team. We're gonna.
Was he wearing the Carpe jersey? Or
the Carpe jersey.
Yeah,
and his buddy wasn't wearing it.
So those winners are the Scooby Douchebags.
On the whole thing.
Yeah, and then they played for the finale. They played Jeff and Bill, and it was
they slaughtered us. We thought we had a strategy.
Jeff does not want this segment.
We got slaughtered, and the worst part is that when you think you have such a solid strategy going in, and
what was your strategy going in? I heard you guys talking.
We talked a lot about it because they went Brigitte Moira, and I'm like, even though she's just got a 600 shield, it's still tough to just burst down.
Yeah,
I'm like, let's just Winston through it and do that. And for some reason, the Moira just never popped into my head. So you just sit like this and do whatever for the tickle beam.
Yeah,
I don't have a backup for after the tickle beam doesn't work.
Yeah. So what did you and Bill rocking with?
He went Winston. Who did I start with? I think I was a support. I probably went Zen.
Okay. You did.
Mercy.
Didn't I say a Junkrat at one point?
I went Junkrat at one point, and that was working. I probably should have stuck to that for a little bit.
Yeah.
But laying in my bed alone at night, thinking about strategies, trying not to throw up to this inconsequential tournament that didn't matter at all, trying to think of strategies.
There were Genji swords at stake. So
exactly.
It was a little bit...
I wanted you to have those Genji swords.
I wanted those swords so
bad,
They were solid swords, too. I was expecting a foam plastic thing.
No, they're really samurai swords.
I wanted it so bad, I'm not going to lie to you.
I did too, and I wouldn't even got them. Just him and Bill would have got them, just like... But, hey, it was a solid fucking tournament.
Yeah.
It was fun as hell. Fucking fun.
Yeah, either way.
That was amazing. I'll do it again.
We were 2 kills away from winning. I just got up. I was like, congratulations.
But shout out to Scooby Douchebags. I hope you liked our page and everything. You guys fucking killed it. Good job on that. The last thing we got to hit real quick before we move into the final is Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball dropped. Last time we said he was about to drop. Now he dropped.
He dropped. New character.
Real quick, let's get everybody's quick little what they got to say about it. Jeff, what do you think about Wrecking Ball?
Steep. I want to say a steep learning curve. I feel like he's not easy to play, and doesn't really have not even a simple kit. I mean, you can play him simple, but to do good, you got to use everything.
Yeah.
Hard. You're gonna take a while to learn. For me.
Jack, what do you think about?
Yeah, to be effective with him, you have to utilize everything. You have to do the grappling hook, pile driver, then shit went down.
How much have you tried him?
I played a lot on the PTR with him and the.
What is PTR?
It's a public testing region.
What is that? How is that? Because I remember you mentioned it before, and I thought I knew about it, and then I went home that night. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't even know what PTR is.
So the PTR is only on PC right now.
Okay.
And so it's because...
That's why I don't know that.
And the reason it's only on the PC is because in order for the PS4 and Xbox One version to be patched, Blizzard and Sony have to communicate and okay the patch for it to be allowed. Where on PC, they have their own clients. They just patch it through whatever.
They run the show.
So PTR is patched all the time.
Okay.
And so that's another...
Is that when you first played them?
I like to wait. I don't like to... I've never been... the public test round, the PTR, is super necessary for working out bugs and kinks, but I also don't like to spoil the surprises as they come out.
Yeah.
So, but I love all the people that go and test them out and try and get all the bugs out of the way to start, but you hop on the PTR, it's wrecking balls. It's whoever is playing, whoever's new is going to be picked.
So it's 5 wrecking balls versus 5 wrecking balls.
When he first dropped, he didn't even have a hitbox.
Really?
He didn't even hit him, so to adjust that. And there's a lot of shit wrong with him when he first dropped on the PTR, but then they fixed it all and obviously went live.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing is it's weird for me to play him because I'm still adjusting to him belonging in the game, and that's the weirdest thing I felt. Is because every hero that's come out post launch has felt like they should be in the game.
You tell me Doomfist.
Like Doomfish is like for me like he does.
He has a solid role at least.
Like his like the Gauntlet was teased in the very first like Overwatch like
the cinematic
thing,
before the game even came out.
Like for me like he belongs there. Like he's like hard to play. Yeah. Because like for me it's not about difficulty, it's about the kit. And like for him like it belongs. Like you have like all this melee shit, he's popping around. Yeah. And then he drops and like it's just weird. Yeah. I'm gonna get used to it.
I love him. I play with him a lot. I try to play with him all the time. Other than if I'm mystery heroes. But if I'm trying to put in hours with him. I think he might be my next like favorite.
Your next main?
Besides Junkrat.
My God,
I get in there, pop the fucking shield up. Mm-hmm. If there's the more, like you said, the more people that are around you, the higher the shield is. I just disrupt. I'm just there to disrupt and get the fuck out. Let people work on them from the outside, and then I'm coming back. Either I'm coming back swinging in and then pile driving down,
best way,
or I'm hooking onto the fucking payload, swinging around, and knocking mototherfuckers off.
Usually you're swinging off of cliffs, John.
One time, Jeff.
No, that was. I wish
the best way.
Maybe it was twice.
The best way is to swing up and then, like, if you can manage it, swing up, shoot while you're in there, get some damage in,
down.
and then pile drive.
What's the one bell? Hanamura? You can hook on that bell and just take the point.
That's what blew me.
Just take the point.
That's what blew me away the first time when they introduced the grappling hook where you could swing around stuff. Yeah. I was like, so you'll swing around a corner real quick, hit someone. Yep. I'm like, it's situational, and then like I watched some of the pro players like would upload like some clips, and they're just swinging around points. I'm like, how do you stop that?
Yeah.
Like that's impossible.
So
that's impossible.
Sombra.
So for or I'm like I was like. McCree stun.
McCree, anyone who can stun.
Yeah.
Stun.
I got really pissed off and switched to Reinhardt one game, and I just
charged.
he was like, fuck you, bro.
Did it work?
Yeah, I charged him right into a wall, and I was like, bitch.
I love being Wrecking Ball and Hanamura. So first of all, you go up and everyone's set up right in front of the doorway, right? Well, you hook on to the left part of the doorway, swing in, knock everyone up, then it shoots you through the back stairwell to the left. And I'm rolling up there, and by the time they even know what the fuck's happening, I'm taking the point, hooked on to that fucking bell, and swinging, bro. I'm swinging.
John, but the most important part is while you're playing, are you making the correct hamster noises?
I go...
Because you can't play unless you're doing noises.
I was pumped that he had a I don't know if he has this but the Hamtaro. All that show, but he does have a Hamtaro spray, and I was very excited about that.
I don't know if
I've seen all the.
Well, I like his voices because he goes and he goes,
and then like
this is happening.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to speak.
What I love about Blizzard is they understand that he's like kind of doesn't belong, but like he does.
But we're gonna make him like kind of
like what I said about Tracer earlier. How they're like, we can make a teleporting hero.
Yeah. If they just introduced just Wrecking Ball, like if it was just the Wrecking Ball, no hamster inside, just the machine that won the tournaments, like in Jokertown, that would have been perfectly acceptable. And like, no, someone needs to be in it.
Someone needs
to be in it.
I like him so far.
Has anyone heard the Hammond or Wrecking Ball and Winston interactions?
I haven't yet. I have not yet. But it's got to be good.
Apparently they do have like some interactions. It's apparently they're homies, but like not like really tight homies.
No, they gotta be. It's gotta be like, hey, good to see you, and then yeah, fuck you. Like, there's one
because Hammond's just a little bitch.
There's one.
Badass.
There's one of his voices that I bought. And he like does his little gerbil voice, and then it says profanity inhibited.
Yeah, profanity filter enabled or some shit.
So I mean, I know what you guys are saying.
It's weird because like I think he belongs in like the universe, but it's just weird to accept him as a character to play against.
Are you done with him? Or are you gonna give him some more?
I'm gonna give him some more time, but I've been like I'm a huge Birdring fan from the Overwatch League, and so like. He's a Widow main, and so I've been really trying to get my hit scan up. So I've been playing a lot of Widow and Quick Play right now.
Yeah,
and so
I can see the for like you said, like where does he fit in, kind of thing. Like I try to picture maps and team comps that get played, and I'm like, I can't find a spot yet that I'm like. Wrecking Ball's a good spot. I see Wrecking Ball's the right choice.
Maybe you have to make it a good spot. Maybe that's part of it.
I played a game on Numbani when he went live. Yeah. And I popped off on that map because the control point is big enough to where Like the original control point, if you can swing around the payload and just like fuck shit up.
Because if you're in tight quarters, you can get fucked up fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get...
So
I don't care if you have a shield. You're getting fucked up fast if you're in tight corners. If you don't have a place to swing, if you can't drop in, you're done.
If I had to pick 3 maps for him to be like, just like very pipital,
Hanamaru.
I would say Hanamaru with the bell.
Yep.
I would say I would switch to him on what's the name of the map? It's like with the shrine. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's another bell, but that's the one where like the stairs come up.
Yeah, the stairs come up,
and then there's the edge. I totally forget.
What is it
I
called?
can never remember the map.
Nepal.
Nepal.
Yeah.
So the shrine in Nepal, I would play him there. I wouldn't play him any other map. I'd play Brigitte and Reinhardt. I always play my Brigitte and Reinhardt on like control points and Lucio's.
Yeah.
That's where I play those guys.
What about I want to say I always get them confused, but Night Market is one of the maps, and there's the other one that's kind of it still has the pillar in the center, but they both come over the bridge, on each side. That one is a good one for him.
I
would even say Control Center. Control Center is where like
I think so. I think that's
the Night Market's where I got my player of the game, or player of the game.
Yes.
Right?
That was a.
Because you go through the little store at first, like you're in your spaceship on the outside. You go through the little shopping market.
In that same map rotation, but the other one is like in. They both come up. Oh yeah, no, that's the one you're talking about, right? Yeah,
that's where I got my play of the game with fucking Wrecking Ball.
Okay.
Fucking.
So regardless, that one map on Lijiang Tower.
Basically, any control point that has a pillar in the
any control point
is going to be
where he's viable.
He's good.
Or anything he can go on to and fuck shit up. Like he's honestly disruption. He's like Diva on like.
And that's
steroids.
what I use. That's what I use him as. If you use him for anything else, you're getting fucked up. Like it doesn't.
And that's
I fully don't understand his shield either, because I've been in the firefight. 5 around me, put the shield on. It's more the more players that are around me, right?
Yeah, exactly. So once we have
and gotten killed faster.
If you're getting, you're new. They're gonna focus new people. I mean, like I see a big hamster ball. I'm like, oh, that's going first. Whatever Widow and Hanzo is over there is fine. But
let me just tear down this hamster.
I don't get to play Widow at all. But like whenever I play Widow against him. And he's attacking because he doesn't have a critical hitbox when he's in his ball.
Okay.
When he pops out, if I can hit the hamster, if I can hit Hammond,
hit the hamster.
If I can hit Hammond, it feels like I destroy him. Like, out of any other tank, I can take him down in 2
little hamster
shots.
body roll out of the fucking thing when it explodes. I love it.
I feel like so much damage happens in that. Like, and his hitbox is easy to hit.
Yeah.
Like when he's attacking, like for me, it's easy to hit, but like. I just have any other tank. He's the easiest to take down for me if he's attacking.
That's why I get in there. That's why I get in there and get the fuck out. Because his ball rolls faster than anyone can walk. It rolls faster than 90% of the characters. I mean, maybe 76 can run after me. But like,
well, still, even then he can't shoot. So.
Exactly. So like,
you do notice when you're playing him though. I forget where the number is, but it goes up for the people that are around you. So you know when to hit your shield.
Yeah.
You know
But I still don't fully understand because, like I said, like I've just got dominated when I thought my shield was the most, and like I feel like I've died faster sometimes. But I guess if you have 5 or 6 motherfuckers,
if you're focused,
it doesn't matter.
He's pretty big.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's an easy target.
He's kind of like a roadhog. He's pretty big. So I think he belongs in the game. I'm still just adjusting to him being there.
Well,
whereas like. Every other hero that's dropped, like Ana, Risa, you know, all those people, Sombra, they have been like, this belongs. Yeah. Like it's like I didn't have to, like it took me like maybe 2 days to work around. Like Brigitte was day one. I understood why she was in the game.
That's my second go-to now.
Brigitte, I love Brigitte.
She's awesome.
And
she has tits.
It's John.
Probably sexiest voice lines in the game. She has the voice ever, but like
I like me some of the Widow voice lines though.
Oh yeah,
like the French accent.
I'll suck your dick.
Exactly. John, is that you?
Is that the voices?
Is that John or Widow? I don't fucking know, but I'm aroused as hell.
I can do a lot of voices.
It's so.
Here's Osira. I'll suck your dick. Orisa.
Osira.
Osira.
Oh.
See, I can do voices for days.
I had a hard time finding putting Sombra in a place when she came in. Other than I'm like. All right, stealth, and you get points. I'm like,
Her upgrades.
It took me a minute to figure. I'm like, where is your place?
I saw her and I was like, Reinhardt counter right there.
Her buff
even
is awesome
more now.
Her buff is awesome.
No, it's a buff.
It doesn't end. Like it can be.
It's a buff and a nerf in my opinion, but it is very solid. Like I understand.
I hated the thing that you could move fast and be only stealthy for 10 seconds, and then it's like
was it 15 or was it 10?
Maybe
it might have started that high, but they took it down to like.
Yeah, it started pretty high.
10
I was like,
seconds almost.
There's just I can't do much with that. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
15 is a translocator. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right.
was wrong.
That's permanent now.
15
it can be destroyed.
Yeah, so the
right
translocator
now.
and her stealth are permanent, but you cannot contest points.
Yeah,
which is a good trade-off.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's a good trade-off.
when you're invisible, right? You can't contest points.
You
and they
cannot
were,
contest
no. And originally, even I read back then, somber see-through walls when they're low. They had originally given that to Reaper because they wanted to make Reaper feel like when you're low health, the Reaper's after you and he can see you. That was like their original mentality, but it was just like too crazy. So
That'd be
I think the dirtiest thing that I'm still going to take out was the Bastion shield.
Oh, like an alpha or beta or alpha.
I think it was
Bastion
an alpha.
used to have a shield.
He had a shield.
Well, they're like, we'll just make him unstoppable.
Like,
He was.
We're gonna call this game Bastion. Like, oh wait, it's already happened.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like if you ever YouTube like the alpha versions of heroes, it was like Bastion had like a shield in
Bastion's
in
like
turret
personal
mode. I'm
shield.
like,
I was like,
oh god,
that didn't
this
last.
is gonna be a tough one. Well, let's cheers Overwatch. We had a glorious time. Glorious 2v2.
oh yeah.
That was fun. It'll do again if they keep hosting events.
Yeah,
I'm sure
We'll
they'll
be
do it
there.
again.
I'll definitely go out there for sure.
Well, so let's move on to the final coitus finale of the show. So last week we talked to you about the top 5 male protagonist leads in video gaming.
According to the glitches and stitches.
We only bring you the best list. We don't go out there. Who got the other list? Who knows? This is our list. So we're gonna finish it up with the top 5 female. That's
whatever.
Oh
At
god.
least it was cool in here for a little bit.
There might have been some things.
We had a fan on for a little bit. So
Oh well, our voices are strong. You'll be all right. We were hot.
yeah,
Okay.
so we're getting.
So we're gonna finish it off with top 5 female protagonists. We had a hell of a list. Really, I mean, there's some girls on here that are fucking just pivotal to gaming. So we're gonna jump in at number 5. I don't know if most of you guys will know this or not, but maybe some. I don't know how much of an RPG player you guys are, but
You know.
Aerith or Ares, depending on if you're from Japan or not, or
I
American
am not.
fuckboy.
Not that I know of.
But coming in at number 5 is Aerith. What's her fucking last name? Tharborough?
Dead.
Yep, dead. From Final Fantasy VII. Real quick, Jack, did you ever play Final Fantasy VII? Said you RPG.
Sorry. I'm an RPG fan, but I
Have you played any Final Fantasies? God, don't you fucking say no. Oh, God. Just he
there's a-
passes on the question.
All right, we need.
I played the demo of Final Fantasy
No!
15.
That's what that
I'm
is.
sorry.
John's about to commit murder. We're gonna have to take a pause real quick.
No!
I'm
Jack,
sorry.
please, God.
Even your OG with your PS2, you didn't get
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X.
I play like Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank with my PS2, so that's kind of.
now
I was a platformer
okay.
back then. I
Oh,
evolved into an
platformer,
RPG guy,
All right.
but back then I was very much.
That's all right. I'll let it pass because you're a fucking genius at Overwatch.
And now that you're getting into PCs, eventually you can just figure out how to emulate a PlayStation system. And
Yeah,
just download the ROM and you'll
my
be good.
goal is to start a Twitch channel and just
old ROMs.
and do
Do
some
it.
old.
We
like,
started ours.
PS2 games.
pretty
like
easy.
Sly, Ratchet.
That's when you honestly like if I say I'm playing an old, like when I started Witcher 3, like that's an older game. I got the most views playing Witcher 3 than I have if I'm playing Overwatch or something. Just because
of the popularity of the game.
yeah, they want to see, or maybe people haven't played it and they want to know what's up, but they don't want to buy it because it's old or something.
I'm sure they got to about like the nostalgia factor of
Yeah.
gaming because
And
like I don't know if you guys played like Sly or like Ratchet, but like those are
those are good.
Those are
Those are
like
solid.
those are big in my childhood.
So
And if you if you're gonna like stream and you're like, I want to play Fortnite. You got like 30,000 people
Yeah,
streaming
you gotta compete
Fortnite.
against Ninja right there.
Or if you
Yeah.
can, like...
How are they supposed to find
I
it?
just can't get into Fortnite. I don't know about you guys.
That's
but,
I don't even
talked
want to
about it.
say it.
Oh, God.
I don't want to say it.
Battle-
You didn't
yeah.
do your other segment.
God damn, I don't
Your
even want to
question you wanted to ask, you didn't even get to that. You want to toss that in?
well, that's next time. Real quick.
I don't know if you wanted to wait till...
I'll just do it real quick.
Okay.
What's gayer? Ricky Martin 69 with Chad Kroger, or me still not getting a kill in Fortnite?
You still get it.
Exactly.
It's so gay.
God, fuck that fucking game. Moving on.
Number 4.
No, number 5 real quick.
Oh,
so, Jeff, you play Final Fantasy VII, right?
Yeah.
Aerith. Or Ares. But, why is she pivotal?
She got BF'd with a sword.
Yeah, by whom? Do you remember?
Sephiroth.
Yeah, Sephiroth. Yeah. So I would say one of the main. Fuck, how do we forget? Well, because we did Cloud. That's why.
We did Cloud last.
We did Cloud. But if we were
Male
to go just like
protagonist.
villains on this shit, Sephiroth would be high on a list. I mean, but this is a character that's in Final Fantasy VII. To me, one of the greatest fucking RPGs ever made after Chrono Trigger. And she's playable. You think she's awesome, and then she dies, and it's sad.
Isn't
It's
it
sad.
amazing how death in video games can make you like character more,
Especially when you
someone-
level her ass up.
Yeah, someone
Yo, that
dies
just wastes
and
my
you're like,
time,
"This
man."
is her Fox.
I even got your final fucking, your final ultimate, you whore, and you die on me.
Doesn't
No, I
matter.
didn't play. So how far in the game did she die?
Disc 1.
So you cannot.
The end of disc 1, or
So you can't avoid the death. Like
no,
it's in
No,
the
no,
code.
it's
You know what's funny? So they're remaking this game.
Yeah.
And a big meme is Ares die or Ares lives. $50 DLC.
$50 deals. Oh man. Shit.
So if they do like with the remake, if they do make her live, would you be happy about it or would you? Be
No,
mad?
God, it would change everything about the whole game. It's literally pivotal to the
Is
game.
it okay? So
When-
I didn't play.
when they
I
finally-
have considered getting it with a remake. I mean, like
Yeah.
I never played it, but like
Oh, the
I see
remake
some
is
stuff.
So they talked about the remake way too early, just because fans are they're living for this. I'm living for this. People like it's huge. So when they make the Final Fantasy VII remake, it'll be on. I'm guessing PS4, Xbox,
Yeah.
everything.
Shit,
Play
the
that.
rate they're going.
Please
might be
tell
the
me,
next
Jack,
place.
that you will play that one.
I will.
Okay.
So Final Fantasy is made by Square Enix, right?
Yes.
So they're the ones who made like the new like. I honestly was thinking of getting a Switch for that new. I don't get to see it.
Yes.
It's the
new RPG.
like the Octopath
Yes.
Traveler.
Yes.
I
Yes.
wanna play
I
that
wanted to.
so bad.
I
Like,
wanted to. Yes.
Like, I'm like seriously considering getting a Switch just to play that. Like,
I want it.
Like I said, I went from platformer to RPG to now Overwatch. But like,
So this chick was huge. She's talked about. I'm in a Final Fantasy group on Facebook. There's not 7 posts a day about her dying.
Nerd.
I know.
So
That's
is-
such a nerd.
so in Final Fantasy, this is obviously the 7th game.
Yeah.
Is there like so the characters transfer over
No,
in
no,
different
no,
games,
no.
or is it,
But
is it a new cast every time?
Nostalgia.
It's the most confusing.
So let's say in the first one, there's this awesome character named Sid. And he does whatever. In the second one, there'll be like this character named Sid. You know what I mean? Like the names
The names
and
transfer
the
over?
lore and some lore transfers, but they're all separate stories.
Very, it's the most confusing thing.
Yeah.
You basically just
Did you
all
play,
new
like,
games.
Did you guys ever play Disgaea? That's like a long shot, but like, it's
I've heard. I know to
it's
play
a-
it though.
It's a JRPG that's kind of like you have
I've
like your
heard.
characters and stuff,
Yeah.
and like so like the name Disgaea goes to each game, but like the cast of characters is different each game.
Yeah.
So it's Final Fantasy.
So
Yeah, that's Final Fantasy.
Okay,
That's
okay,
exactly
okay.
right. Yeah.
Other than, very rarely things switch over. Like they finally I think the first sequel they ever made was Final Fantasy X2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
The
that
first
has
one-
some characters and
Yeah.
stuff. But
They
other
did
than
that.
that, like, no.
And
And then Final
so-
Fantasy
so
14
it's-
online is.
So it's the Final Fantasy universe,
Yeah.
just like Disgaea, but
Yeah.
it's different. Like
Yeah.
okay.
Recently,
Understand.
they've had some stuff carry over, like in Final 14 online.
Yeah.
Sid's back. in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Sid?
Or who? He's like the Sky dude. I want to say Sid.
She's Sid.
Right, yeah.
That's Sid.
He's
I
in.
like
He's
you.
he's in this one, like with like no relation, but like he looks like him.
Yeah.
His name is Sid, and he still does Sky stuff.
So shit like that
with
will
no
be throughout
relation.
the games. Like,
okay,
you'll be happy to hear like a tune or something from a different game, or like a name, or like maybe a familiar face.
Like
that's someone
Scrolls,
small
where you
in
can
person,
read
but
about
they're a main
something
character in the
inspiring.
seven. Yeah.
And this was their MMO that kind of semi.
It's like World of Warcraft.
Was it all
rivaled WoW.
good? Because like I played the demo and I kind of liked it, but I didn't
14
buy
is
it.
amazing.
It was
I spent
good. I love
trillions of dollars on this son of a bitch.
That
You had to pay
crossplay.
per month $14.95. Then you had to pay $14.95 per
Did they
month.
change that?
It's like World of Warcraft.
No, they have not changed.
It's like World of
That's
Warcraft.
still-
It's
you
expensive.
But people
shit.
are still doing it, and the cool thing is,
Is World of Warcraft still subscription based?
yeah,
Is it really?
they finally, it took them so fucking long, but they just like released like the base game you can buy, like because there's like 6 expansions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
buy
yeah.
them all. Now
Oh, they're all
What's
free.
the
now
new
they're
one?
all
Battle
yeah,
of
Azeroth.
Alra?
Yeah, it's coming out right now. So they're like, well, we condensed all the last expansions in just to one game. So like you can just buy this game instead of buying the base, the first, third, second, fourth,
get it
fifth
all.
expansion.
And it's still subscription based though.
All right.
It still is, but
Is it worth it? Because I have never gotten into a paid subscription game. I'll admit that I've never.
Depends. I would see if you can do like a free trial to see if you were
If
like
you buy Final Fantasy
still
14, you get a first month free trial.
Okay.
yeah, if you're into
Is a month enough to know if I'll like it or not?
oh
Yes,
yeah, easy.
absolutely.
If I play it every day.
Very easy.
Absolutely.
Very
Okay.
easy.
Yeah.
It's because
And it was enough for me to realize, holy shit, fuck yeah, I'm gonna pay
mean,
for another year of this and be broke.
you'll probably
So how much do they do like
Well, you gotta have
like-
PlayStation Plus.
Like PS Plus does their like $60 a year. That's what I do.
Yeah, so that's a good deal.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
good
good
deal.
deal.
You pay for it a month. I'm paying it for a month just because I've been crappy on bills and shit, which is $9.99 a month. So you end up paying fucking, like 120, 40
plus tax or whatever.
Yeah, but if you buy the 60 for a year, that's an awesome deal. Then you
That's
got
what I
that
do.
covered. But the subscription to Final Fantasy 14, I don't know what it is now, but it was $14.95.
Yeah,
I would
because I know
pay-
the Elder Scrolls Online went on the PS4 went free to like if you
Yeah.
bought the game it was
Yeah.
free to play
That's
online
why I liked
forever.
they weren't a lot of MMOs do that when they do the subscription base and they're like, oh shit, no one's buying our game. No one's
So
paying
is
for the
it just
monthly.
is it the name of World of Warcraft that carries their subscription still, or
it could
is
be.
it just better than every other?
It's
MMO?
It could
probably
be-
better and the name.
I'll just do like it to compare between like Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft. They're super MMO stuff. They're very similar, but super different. Final Fantasy there's so much story into it. It's crazy, and like the interaction between characters. That's when I would play. I'm like, I feel like I'm almost playing like a single player game, like for $15, and if I can get all the way through the story, cool. I don't really have to play unless I want to grind out some
Definitely a
gear.
huge story
then it's
to
cool.
Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's way more story driven than World of Warcraft. But like World of Warcraft, if you haven't been playing like kind of since the start and you just got into it now, you're gonna be so overwhelmed with content.
Yeah,
Like if you're into like
that's why
grindy stuff.
I'm embarrassed because like I love Blizzard. I want to go to BlizzCon next year. It's I missed out on this year, but I really want to go. I love Blizzard. It's my favorite company of gaming. So, but like I haven't played their flagship game. Like I never played World of Warcraft. I feel like I'm like a big fan or whatever.
No, it's
like,
fine. Like,
I love Blizzard.
it's never too late to start.
Yeah.
But it's just like me with Witcher. Like you're saying, there's 200 hours to do it. That can be
And my
intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And my problem is I never really like got into like the I love RPGs, but MMORPG is like something that like I never got into. Like,
it's awesome.
I played Maple.
I had a great time.
I did play Maple Story. I played that on like my little shitty like laptop I got my birthday. But like when I was like 14. But like for me, I've always been a single player RPG player until Overwatch, and then now I'm just all I play is Overwatch.
Time to get into it.
I've
Just
been
make
playing
sure
that
you
for
get the new Final Fantasy remake. It'll be out in 7 fucking years.
Yeah, basically, I just played the. I want to play by myself now. Like
On
you
World
can
of Warcraft.
Yeah,
Is there as many players there used to be? Because I know, like, growing up, I heard a fuck ton about World of Warcraft. It was in books I read, like...
Yeah, but still, if it's, you can, they've added so many convenience features, where it's just like, if you have to do a dungeon, just like, hit the dungeon match finder, basically, and they match you with people,
I'll check it
you
out
do
for
it.
sure.
Yeah,
I'll check out Final
it's pretty
Fantasy for
easy.
sure.
All right, moving on. Number 4.
That's right, we were doing a list.
Yeah. Samus. Orion. Is it Orion? Orion? Arian.
Zero
Suit Samus.
That's all that matters right there.
Zero
There
Suit
you go.
Samus.
From
Metroid.
Metroid.
Metroid series.
Is it Metroid or Metroid Prime?
Metroid Prime was the game that fucking just...
Yeah, that's what I know it from. So.
But Metroid originally, Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Metroid.
I mean, it was fucking amazing then. And then Metroid Prime came out for GameCube.
Yeah, I think.
And
yeah.
literally...
That's when it got
that was
going.
all I was like... I mean, it's one of the best games I've ever played. Like, all around story... action, the fucking... It's phenomenal to me. I mean...
I didn't play it, but I know it brought the series
You never
back.
played... What
Was it your favorite GameCube game?
That's a tough one because...
Compared to Mario Sunshine?
Yeah.
That was my
Ooh,
favorite.
Mario Sunshine,
is bomb.
dude.
I love me some...
If the Switch ports Mario Sunshine, I will buy a Switch that day. As soon as that announcement comes out.
But the Switch has Mario Odyssey, and I want to play that more than anything. Any game out right now.
Odyssey looks good.
If I could play Odyssey right now, I would play Odyssey. If I had enough money to buy a Switch and play Odyssey and not get Tomb Raider or Spider-Man, that's how much I would want.
Really?
That. Yes. That's what I'm saying to you. But I don't have that money. What I do have is $60.
What I'm telling
to
you,
buy.
I'm thinking, I would say from the deals I've seen from Prime Day and stuff like that, I can almost guarantee you Black Friday there will be some sort of deal on a Switch that I will probably jump on. Because,
I'm tired of not having it. I bought the Wii U.
I have a Wii U.
And it was right. And I bought the Wii U. Well, I didn't buy it. We got it for Christmas. Carrie's mom got it for us, which is amazing. But right after that, it's like Switch comes out this this March, and I was like,
their online feature looks pretty sick. They're boasting of like online save storage, which would save you on memory cards, and which I'm pretty pumped about. And then also they have like their answer to the Virtual Console with the subscription. So if they do like, all I want is them to do like a GameCube.
They will. They're all about like the thing that's awesome about Nintendo is they always let you play older games like all their new ones.
Because they announced that they're not doing the Virtual Console anymore.
Okay.
And so my thing, what I think is with their $20 subscription, because it's Nintendo, and they're just like trying to fuck everyone else in the ass, which they're trying to do with the Switch. Yeah. But like if they do that with $20 and they offer Mario Sunshine for free, then they have a Switch Spider right here. I will buy it.
Number 3.
And
number 3, also Nintendo. Who this bitch is, Jeff?
Zelda.
Zelda. I mean, come on now.
/Sheik. Yeah, for protagonist purposes.
Yeah.
She was super helpful in Zelda Ocarina of Time.
That was that was my go-to hobby.
I don't know if you guys read the manga or not. I
did not.
It was at my library though. As a kid, I read the manga for Zelda, and she was like a pretty prominent character. Sheik was
really,
and then I was like, "Oh shit, it's Zelda!" I didn't know who it was.
Like she's always there. Like I don't know if you played Breath of the Wild, but like
I did, yeah.
She's always there, like motivational.
Yeah, but not like.
And I know this was like protagonist, but you cannot have a list without having her on there. And
like to me, the title, Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Legend.
Yeah.
Like if you're a gamer, you know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's phenomenal. So the second one, moving into it.
Can we do a pause before our top 2?
Yeah.
Good.
Pause. Pee. Go pee. Pause it up. Pause pee. And coming at number 2. You might know her because she goes hi.
I just know it because you make that noise all the fucking time.
But her name is none other than the glorious Thunder-Thighed Chun-Li, baby. Oh my god. I used to pause Super Nintendo when she'd have her leg up so I could see her panties and I'd jerk it. What? I said, is that what you record?
No, we're talking about childhood, not last week, John.
Oh, fucking A.
Well then, same thing. 20 years ago. 20 years ago.
Jack, where's Chun-Li from?
Chun-Li's from Street Fighter.
Exactly. And when did we first start masturbating to her, Jeff?
I don't like your assumptions, John.
I know for fucking sure. If you didn't masturbate to this one, you surely did to number 1. But
number 1 just gets you by the name. It just happens immediately.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Chun-Li a little bit. Strongest character on Street Fighter, I believe. Second to Cammy.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Iconic.
Could be. Oh yeah, definitely one of
I
the.
would say
I would say the most cosplayed I've seen out of like.
Oh yeah.
The world. Like I mean, I don't go to. I'm starting to. We're going to Game On Expo in 2 weeks. Are you going?
Yep.
I will go with you guys.
Get tickets.
We're just going Sunday though.
Please send me the link. I will go.
I'll send you the link. It's Sunday. It's $35.
Lucio voice actor is going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh well,
that was like one of the things.
Yeah. What's it called?
Game On Expo.
Game On Expo.
What's going to be there?
Huh?
Like, is it like a?
It's like a little Comic Con, but like Phoenix only.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to Comic Con?
Did not this year.
No.
Okay. It was pretty wild.
That was
my girlfriend had a lot of fun.
It is good, but we would have if we had started the podcast sooner.
Yeah,
probably we would have made it more of a priority. But then like this popped up.
Yeah,
and we're like
we're trying to do all
this.
This
a lot of fun.
There's
some really cool vending stuff. I got some cool combo red pictures. But
yeah, it's in the Phoenix Convention Center.
Is the game on there too?
Yeah, that's where it is.
Well,
but
so
we just bought a Sunday
girlfriend
pass.
Come do whatever, man. All right, so Chun-Li, to me, one of the best moves in the game is her
your lightning
multiple kicks.
Your lightning kicks.
If you kick someone in the air, come down and start tapping that fucking kick button, you're getting a good fucking 4 or 5 hits in there, and there's nothing you can do about it. Whether you're blocking it, I don't care. You're still getting kicked in the fucking
like Nessa's
dick.
Fireball and Smash.
The inside sweep, and then she does the downward.
John, that's a spinning bird kick.
Spinning bird
please
kick.
Get your shit right.
That's why you're here.
That's why
I'm right here, and then we meet right here.
she was top tier in Street Fighter Third Strike, which is the one I played when I went to go to Evo, the championship. I was really big into that and played with like a lot.
What
of
year was that? Did you mention that? I forgot.
The year I did not. I was
still
still living in California, or when I moved back to California, so I was at least 20. So it had to have been 9 years ago.
Okay.
At least.
Nice.
But like we played a lot of the...
shit, that was back in... Damn, really?
What Street Fighter are we on now? What's the current Street?
5.
5?
Yeah.
There was a long stretch
there's
between
like
3 and 4.
There's like Street Fighter 2, 10...
I told you about that because I think in one of the first podcasts I talked about going to Evo.
I like the number third.
Third. This is my third time here. Third time. This is the best. But there was like Street Fighter 2 and then like Street Fighter 2 Turbo came out, you know. There was Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, and then Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, which is
Street Fighter 2, number 5, Street Fighter 5, number 2.
Kingdom Hearts, like 1.5, 2.5,
Oh,
they go hard on it, man. They definitely go
they
hard on
that. They were if they had like to remake it again today, it would be like Street Fighter 3 Patch 1, Patch 2, Patch 3, but back then it was just like
the complete edition.
Exactly.
Which is they just came out with the anniversary edition, which has like a bunch of shit. Is probably worth it. But she was top tier in Third Strike.
Is she still top tier? I don't play fighter games.
No,
I'll be honest with you guys. Other than Super Smash.
No, not as much anymore. Like in 4, she wasn't, and in 5 is not because
there's a lot of other characters that are definitely like better and more mobile, but like you play her as like
it's
I'm gonna play fucking Chun-Li.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
It was like they had what they called I got like super into like frame data and shit, like way into it. She had like the most solid hit confirms in the game, where it's like if you hit with a regular attack and you hit it, you experienced players were quick enough to be like, I hit that into a super instantly. Like you were instant, like you got hit with like a medium low kick, instantly into like you're done. Like in a good player, you hit confirm. It's like you hit it like up confirmed into this because you're quick enough to just joystick into something else. Like
I don't even know. I just pressed
so did
the
you
kick
play
button
with
the
joystick?
Yeah, I could not do controller. Like
okay,
it was. I have a joystick behind those Jaeger bottles. So
you're saying me just hitting the kick button the whole time doesn't do that?
To a lot of people, they'd be surprised because for Chun-Li, you just had to. That was like a lot of the like the pros and stuff to do like her lightning kicks.
Yeah,
they would like hit the bottom 3 buttons like this.
Yeah,
to do EX ones. It was
dope.
like I knew way too much strategy, and I was not way up there enough because
there's a lot.
I played with like a lot of the best like people because it was a semi-small scene.
Yeah,
and if there was like an arcade that was like known as a Third Strike arcade.
Yeah.
like the people, they were there.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
so
Doing the thing. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
it's great. Like we got me and my buddy Dustin back in California. We got into it like real big, but we were never good enough. So,
Hey,
and then when
at least you're playing.
it fell behind a little bit when 4 came out because everyone's like new game, and it was like
The same
8
game.
years after Third Strike came
Yeah.
out. So
Well, Chun-Li, I love you, girl. But moving on to number 1, and I don't know if there's anyone who could argue with this across the board, across America.
you can argue anything, John.
Well, yeah, if you got the big
Anything.
enough balls to.
Could.
But I'm
Well,
sticking by this. Number 1, coming to solid number 1, Laura Croft. Okay? Jeff, what's Laura Croft from?
The video game.
Jack, what video game is that?
That would be Tomb Raider.
That's exactly right. Tomb Raider. First one out for PS1. I remember those pixel ass titties any day of the week. Just revolutionized that kind of third person shooter.
I would argue that they made.
Paved the way.
I would say they paved the way for Naughty Dog.
Oh yeah.
Like, they paved the way for Uncharted and Last of Us. I mean, Last of Us is a different kind of story. But
Uncharted
like, that's
is Tomb
genre,
Raider.
that
I want you
style.
to know this. Uncharted is Tomb Raider different.
With a male protagonist.
Exactly.
Nathan Drake.
But the one I'm playing now, Legacy of Lost, especially the main is a chick that's
Exactly.
has an English accent. It's literally like Tomb Raider. It's just getting me hyped
Yeah.
to play the new Tomb Raider. But anyway, all right.
What's the
so,
new one called?
Huh?
What's the new Tomb Raider
Shadow.
called?
Shadow
Tomb Raider?
of
I want to think it's like Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Something like that.
The
pretty
new
sure.
benchmark game for
Basically.
NVIDIA cards.
yeah.
I think
And you know Square Enix makes that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I think they paved the way for that genre.
Oh
I think they
You
did
would
too.
say
That
versus- 'cause,
adventure
like,
style.
For Naughty Dog was solid. Like when I think Naughty Dog, I think Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
So I'm like
yeah.
Crash, but that's like a platform. That's like nothing like
Like
Tomb
Naughty
Raider.
Dog
Yeah.
evolved just like Sucker Punch did. Sucker Punch had Sly Cooper and they went into Infamous
Yeah.
and now they're going into
Infamous is dope.
Infamous
Infamous
is
is
amazing.
pretty
I
good,
love,
yeah.
I love Infamous. And
Yeah.
now I'm more excited for the Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh,
That
God.
looks-
Well, that's
Oh,
a
you
whole.
posted that.
I could. All right, let's
Yeah,
not.
let's
even,
do it, yeah.
yes,
Let's not
I'm
even
too
go there. I'm saying
excited.
the
Tomb
evolution
Raider.
of the game
Yeah.
is like they're evolving.
All
but
right, so
Tomb Raider semi-open world like adventure game.
yeah.
I would say because like,
Oh yeah, you could
I was
go
trying
into different places, find new worlds.
Oh,
Fight the T-Rex. You remember that one stage? You like jump up and do. She had this one move in the original one that they try to duplicate a couple games more often, and they just left it alone. But she had this move where she would jump and hang on a ledge, push herself up, do a handstand, and do a
like-
front
Yeah, I
front
think I know
walk
what you're
off.
talking about.
And it was sexy. It was awesome. It was fucking cool as shit. I don't know why they got rid of that move, but I fucking did it all the time.
John just played the first level and ran to the first ledge. They never played any other
but
parts
there was
of the
like
game.
secret places you could find. It was open world in its own like
Not like but like
it was open.
Open-ish.
It was openish environment.
yeah, like maybe a God of War kind of
well,
open
what I-
environment where it
the-
was very linear, but you could still
It was
venture out.
linear, but like you can expand it. You know,
Yeah,
in
and you like go in this one place and you fight a T-Rex. Did anyone
That sounds familiar.
waste thousands
I mean,
of bullets on a T-Rex? No,
I did
just
not.
It
me?
does sound familiar.
Yeah, it's like a secret spot. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the first stage, you got to go to this one place and you got to do a bunch of jumps here, jumps there, and then you jump to this one place, go up, and venture into this whole new like open secret world to fight the T-Rex. And you got your fucking Uzis, and you're just doing because you know you could just splatter people while you're doing
Yeah.
backflips and shit. And you just fought a T-Rex.
I mean,
Fuck it. Why not?
I forget most of the other game, but the kind of semi-exploration open worldness was if you played the first Tomb Raider and didn't lock your butler in a freezer, you didn't play the game. You did not play the game.
I will round of applause that, man. That
Because like you could explore your mansion, which like in other games
Yeah.
are like
and he'll follow you around.
I can walk around and do stuff. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
I'm confined to this little area, and then the butler follows you, and everyone's like, "You're just gonna follow me everywhere."
Yeah,
I'm gonna
follow me
you,
here, brother.
and you're really slow. You lock him in that freezer and like below
There you
your
go.
kitchen and shit, or like
There was a rumor you could see her titties in the
and
bath.
it's never true.
If she took a shower or something, I cannot
It's never
remember
true.
fully. It
It's
wasn't
never
true.
true. It was never
Trust me,
true.
I tried 400
She
million
went
times.
from like backbreaker tits to like slender figure in the new ones.
Yes. So,
and I appreciate both.
Me too. But like the new movie, female that just the new Tomb Raider movie came out, not bad by the way. But the boobs not on point. Just gonna say it.
I mean, I feel like for me it was like I personally appreciate the. I feel like if you're gonna be Lara Croft, then you gotta be you can't have backbreaker tits. I'm sorry, you can't. I mean, it's tough for the game, but like, but if you're gonna be doing all the shit Lara Croft does, then you gotta be able to move.
Yeah,
not if they're pixeled.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta pixelate.
Yeah, if you're pixeled, then yeah. But like, I'm talking about real life realism.
Has anyone played the two recent? The 20th anniversary Tomb Raider.
I watched some playthroughs, but I haven't actually played it myself.
Oh, I played the first.
Yeah, my brother played it, so I watched him play it.
I played the first one that came out when they overhauled her.
Yeah.
I played that one, but I haven't played
that one's a good one. That one's a good one. The 20th anniversary is the last one out, and then this new one coming out, and the way that she dies is like gory as fuck. The way she kills people,
I watched
it. Like the story's awesome. She's getting into it. Like, I'm so fucking excited for this new one. Obviously, we already know what her tits are going to look like. Mediocre. But it's fine. Like Jack just said, you can't have back-breaking tits.
Yeah, you can't
and
do what
kill
she does.
a zebra. Well, you will never kill a zebra. But Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yeah, I'm just excited, man. Like, I cannot remember a time when I didn't know Lara Croft's name. You know, like...
That's what I was... Yeah, I've always known her name.
Like it just
she was pretty. It was pretty revolutionary when
even there was like 10 years when she was absent, but you still
she's absent, and then Nathan Drake steps in. And you're like, oh, this is the male Lara Croft right here. Like,
Laura Drake. Laura Drake. But that's all part of the PlayStation 1 era of female protagonists. Yeah. Like with our honorable mentions after this one, which is still PS1 era. Like it's when they started getting.
Like building them up, like these bitches are gonna kill. Like that's what
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's super corny, but like I have 2 daughters, and that's cool for them. You know,
you want them to murder John?
Absolutely.
What the hell?
Absolutely.
If it comes down to it, absolutely.
Like I love a strong female lead. You know what I'm saying? Like I always have. Maybe when I was younger, I liked it for different reasons than I like it now. But
like, I have a little sister, so for me, like. Before my sister was like, oh yeah, but like now it's like, you know what? Like I want you to fuck shit up.
That's
like,
exactly, and that's what they're doing now. I mean, like there's so many on this list. We could probably post a list like we said we would do with the last one with the dudes we never did, but maybe we'll get around to it.
I feel like we almost had. I think we had more female than we did male on them.
Yeah, it was. There's more I could add. I had to stop. Like, all right, so. We're done with Lara Croft. She's fucking amazing. But our special mention was Jill Valentine.
Yeah, like same era, just
huge. Resident Evil.
First one.
I think the only reason that she was only beat now is because Lara Croft's name is just bigger. But like, so Resident Evil's huge. But
like what she did for those couple.
I mean, if you're more of a super nerd, Jill's probably going to be the bigger name.
Yeah.
But Lara Croft's the more
the household name.
Household.
Yeah.
Household
and that's what we had to go with. Like what is going on? So that's wrapping it up, man. Jack. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
you got anything to spill? You got a Twitch going on? You got
anything you want to? You
got anything you want to promote? Here's a chance.
Not a Twitch yet, but maybe next time I come on.
Well, let's get that going.
Right. If you have me again, maybe next time I'll have something going there.
Bro, we had a good time, so thanks for being on.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it, man. Your Overwatch knowledge is phenomenal because, like I just did.
We'll be doing more of those events. So then after that happens, probably maybe next guest segment.
Yeah.
For when that ship for the World Cup, if we can make to that and do all that, and the All-Star game maybe.
But yes, you're definitely invited back again.
Oh, thank you.
Won't be the last.
For Jack being on there.
Yeah.
Jeff, what's your Twitch?
Twitch, we got twitch.tv/mortal limit, 1L, one word. John, what's yours?
Twitch.tv.
I'm just trying to do all your promos for you because you need twitch.tv/glitches_get_stitches.
There it is.
There's John when he gets on his PS4.
Make sure you visit our Facebook, like us, comment, share. Instagram, it's popping off. We'll post some pictures of Jack hanging out with us. We posted some pictures of us having fun for the overview party.
And then real quick, what's your guys' Twitter? I'm gonna follow that up.
Glitches at Glitches Get.
At Glitches
Get. Stitches was taken, so we're just Glitches Get.
Glitches Get. Follow us on Twitter. Should we just
Instagram?
All right,
the Twitter?
you're the younger. Should we start a Snapchat? Or what do you think?
I mean, I think right now. I mean, yeah, you could start one.
Yeah, because I know it's popular amongst you young folks.
For me, I'm not a big Snapchatter.
Yeah.
I'm much more. I'm like, if I give a tier, it'd be Reddit. Top tier is what I'm always on.
Yeah.
I'm always on Reddit. Then Twitter for sure.
All right.
Twitter, I use it forever.
So we got the Twitter, so we're good.
Twitter's
Instagram.
good. Instagram's amazing.
Okay.
I'm always on Instagram.
Instagram's our biggest shit.
Instagram's good.
So far.
I really kind of like. I only get on Facebook now to see what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I haven't been on in a while.
Oh, you know what? I forgot we're on Spotify now.
Are you?
We're
That's true,
on
we forgot to
Spotify.
say we were
We're
on
on
Spotify.
Spotify.
That's another follow
We're
for
on
me.
Spotify.
We didn't even know. I didn't even know Spotify did it
I
until
didn't.
our producer guy came back. He's like, "Hey, guess who's on Spotify?" I was like, "Some new artist." Like, what?
It's you,
Little Uzi Vert.
Yeah,
They have
Spotify.
Spotify. They have a podcast portion of Spotify. I was
Subscribe for
unknown to
free
me.
at iTunes. Check us out on YouTube. We're gonna be all over social media pretty soon.
Yeah, we need to pick that up. Do you have any personal shout-outs? John?
Just to my girlfriend for not breaking up with me. So I.
Jesus Christ. She needs the biggest shout-out ever.
Yeah.
She needs a fucking ring.
Holy
bro.
crap.
She needs the.
Jeez.
She needs the needed drop.
A
Jack,
ring.
you got anybody you want to shout out?
Madeline. I mean, for playing with me in
Hey,
this tournament.
awesome! That was like
There you go. Then you can send her the link.
yeah.
Have her listen.
Yeah.
She'll know
Yeah.
what's
Jeff,
up.
you got anybody shouting out?
We're going to do, obviously, family, the
Yeah.
madre, the aunt, my brother. Now, I think, once he has some more time to listen, he was like a couple episodes, 3 episodes in.
Oh, he's always
and
got
his
time.
wife. He's got kids like you,
He's like, I have
John.
kids, bro.
I'm here. I got kids. They might be hungry.
He also works the old 6 to 5.
Yeah, I work.
But yeah,
Florida.
big shout out to Jason. Big shout out to Jason and his wife Stephanie for listening in when they get the chance
There
as
you go.
well. So final clinky cheers.
Let's cheers it up, Jack. Thanks again, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thanks for all the listeners. We'll catch you next time.